What up? What up? Cheers, y'all. Just wait to see if this can work or not. It's just a hangout. Just ain't shit to do. So might as well do a hangout and shit. Just chill. It's working. A little bit, little, little single barrel, under proof. What up, Tats? Cheers. It's cracking. I was gonna set up my new desktop, but I'm like, yeah, nah, fuck that. Oh, nice. What up, Dano? Good night, buddy. I'm guessing you're working tomorrow. I just saw Matt end it, so I said, eh. What's everybody sipping on? I brought out that single barrel, little 2015 Wild Turkey 101, a Collab 3, and a Collab 6. Bottle kill the Collab 3. hmm Last night, you should ask him, bro. Because when he left, I think he left hammered. The mission was accomplished, I think. No, it was cool, cat. I enjoy fucking meeting up with him and shit. Can't wait to try to do something with him. I don't know, a lot of people are at Pours in the Barn or Bourbon in the Barn or whatever it's called. It's the Junkies Meetup. But we're still gonna do a stream just to chill. Yeah, tonight's just to fucking hang out. The link's posted. Whoever wants to come and chill, fucking hit that link. I picked up I got the Little Book 8, Chapter 8. I haven't cracked that. I was gonna crack it last night, but we didn't get a chance to get to it. So I'll crack that tomorrow on the stream. What else? The New Makers. I got the New Makers. What up, Jerry? Cheers, brother. The new makers, wood finish, I think, something like that. Um, I picked up Jason's bottle, um, Copper and Cast today. Oh, I think Cheech is doing the Discord movie night tonight. So whoever assists Patreons, I want to go chill over there, give him a like or something. I don't know how that shit works. Age with 10 virgins. Why you doubt it? What? I don't get it. What up, Josh Fritz? Or some of the small guy hail sample, yes. Yeah, that shit's real good. What else? Rough week at work. Too many hours. Tired of shit. Lack of sleep. The maker's heart. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the 10 Virgin Oaks stave, something like that. I had a pour last night, but that was it. What up, Tommy? Cheers, buddy. Hope you're having fun out there with all the crew. Planning on picking up some NBC, previous Arsenal Disco 11 tomorrow. Yeah, that's all Kentucky whiskey on that one. Just got back from the cigar bar. Oh, nice. What'd you smoke? Oh yeah, yeah. We were cool as shit. It was cool. It was funny because Tater was in the wrong restaurant looking for us. What's up, Joey B? Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I could put some hours in. Nice. Old Walter. Yep. 2015. What up, Slapshot? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys haven't seen them. I got Tater Dom's cool as shit. Was that for you, Tommy? Those are hitter ass fucking sticks. Slapshot. Uh, you didn't believe he was real? Yeah. That crazy Mexican. Yeah, I think Tommy. I think that's a 25 stick box. So that's not bad. Smoke I Hill was the porch when I got home tonight. For those from eh. Oh, you got the 10 box. Okay. No. Richie C. I haven't seen Richie C. You guys been with Richie C out there. I still haven't met up with Richie, even though we're in the same state. Oh shit. That's some pricey shit. What's up, William Hall? Cheers, buddy. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be up there in that area. Oh, they have that old ass Four Roses? Tomorrow's giveaway. I'll tell you guys now. It's gonna be a Knob Creek pick from Sam's Club. It's Warehouse L, fourth floor, I think it is. It's pretty good. I got two bottles. I cracked one the other day. Oh yeah. You're at Blake's Room right now? So that's gonna be one in the giveaway. The other one's gonna be a Maker's Select, but the old labels, the ones that say Private Select in the front, with all the staves in the back. I haven't seen when they bottle that one. You- But I picked that one up the other day, and that one still has that mocha staves. I think it is. Is that link posted? Or did it go away? Yeah, it's still posted. Okay. Until my B Nation. DC tomorrow have not been to a major league game since the first one 20 years ago. Nice. Dude, your lady wins a gang of tickets from the radio. What up, Ed? Ship it where? Here or to you? Country ham, blue note, brown, red spot, Big League Six, Smoke Eye, 81, Beachy Stag, Found North. Oh, you took that master blend, Evan Williams. You fucking Tommy. Upper Skies, Cedar Ridge Quintessential, 51 Rye, Mountain Journey Starlight. Took the Surf City, Cedar Ridge, what? Amontillado Sherry Finish, Bourbon. Nice. Damn, Tommy, you took a gang of shit. You got a few new cedars? Nice. Oh, well, yeah, you drove. Duh. What up, Jesse? Hunter Rye 90. Nice. You quite know the swing, man. All right, Tommy. What's up to everybody over there? You still prepping, Ed? Oh yeah. Yeah, whoever's on my pubs and pours, you guys didn't catch it yesterday. Watch the replay. I had a co-owner of RD1 here at the house. Yesterday we had a couple pours and a couple sticks. Nice. Yeah, we just got home not that long ago either. Not the business. Disappointing, especially the one in Long Beach. I smell like applewood. Nice. You're doing applewood with the briskets? Interesting. That's all you had. Didn't you go to the woodshed? Wait, you're doing it at your house? I thought you were gonna do it at the woodshed. No, no, you're going in the morning to the woodshed. Get your ass in here, Smokey. Yep. Sounds good, bud. That should make me a little lighter. Oh, he's just a SPG, I think, on the briskets. Because that is what my outside smoke. Oh shit! What up, Urban Engineer? Cheers, bud. See. Oh, I got the two what is it, Evernorth, the Matt picks. I got those in. I haven't cracked them. I might do some samples of those and put them up in the giveaway. Off to the woods. Yeah. What up, Top Dog? I wish it because that is where is pick up my new shirt tomorrow. Oh, you're fucking crazy, bro. Then that watch is gonna be too fucking big, and I'm gonna have to custom fucking shrink it. And the lady's gonna think like, "Oh, we work hard tonight." Oh shit! Fuck. I was gonna. What's that? Oh, only Tommy D gets cheers, not everyone. Oh, there we go. What up, Jigs? Your ass in here, buddy. Get you a koala shirt. Ah, you're fucking crazy, dude. So my channel coins are in. So whatever I have extra for my Patreons, I'll put those up for grabs if somebody wants to grab one. Or I think I might put one in the giveaway tomorrow too. A couple challenge coins in the giveaway. They're they came out cool actually. I put Russell's tonight trying to stay up. So Renee gets her parents. Where's she at? She flying out? What up, Brands? Nope, no wrestling for me. No, they're not numbered. For the same reason that everybody wants numbers, and I'm like, yeah, we don't need to number them. I've got a challenge coin. Yeah, as long as you don't leave them in the heat in the car, then they're good. There ain't no 23s. That number is retired. Massachusetts. Oh shit. Thought you were gonna be hanging out with Burbage Engineer. Boys' night out and shit. Throwing eggs at each other's houses. What the fuck's wrong with you, Donald? Are you drunk? You hammered? Oh, yeah, link's posted. Whoever wants to join, they can come join. You guys know me. I don't like to be talking about myself. Slapshot, you are? Well, get your ass in here, Slapshot. We'll work with your fucking internet later. You're worried more about the fucking whiskey, huh, Tats? Let's see what you're gonna grab over there. Oh, it did? That's cool. Yoda could go buy more fucking 70-year-old fucking Canadian whiskey. How old is it? 40? 42? 35? The month's over, dude. We're in August. So they're close to top those hours. I tell you, go my garage. They're the best. Ninjas. Nice. You know me, it'll probably take me in there. Well, what up, Will?
How's it going?
Chilling, bud. I need to find out. This one's. There you go. Not in the mood to fight with Circle of Death. I'll tell the camel either one day. Yeah, hopefully that shit works, buddy. Yeah, for 2-year-old. Samoan tacos. All right. How you been, man? Haven't seen you in a couple weeks.
Who, me?
Mhm. I mean, I've seen you in chat, but I haven't seen you on the live
No, I
or
haven't
on the
been on in a
stream.
while. Yeah, yeah. They put me on some meds, so
Oh shit.
it's messing
Okay.
me up. I feel like I'm losing my voice, but um, yeah. But I've lost about 40 pounds, so it's all good.
Oh wow. Are you all right?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It was for
Oh.
my blood sugar, so but
Mm,
bonus is that I lose some weight, so taking advantage of it.
yeah.
Then of course you got that whole work thing. That's another nightmare.
Mm-hmm. And you got crazy hours too at work, huh?
Yeah, because I'm working. I don't have much to do with Europe, maybe occasionally, but mostly Japan. So
But you were more like Japan hours, right?
I work
Uh,
all of US hours, and then I work probably a third to a half of a Japan day.
Oh shit. That's a shit ton, dude.
I usually get out of meetings about 9 or 10 o'clock at night on a good day. I know, right?
Got 50-foot cord, so it's a whiskey room, and then some. Yeah. Well,
It'd
what
be
other
easier just
providers you have?
it'd be easier just to get a mobile hotspot.
Well, that's if they work, because I have some here and they work for shit inside the house. They don't work at all. I have to be outside for the hotspot to get a signal,
Mm,
and it's with T-Mobile, I think it is, and
okay.
it didn't work shit to me.
I can just see Slapshot dragging around a 50-foot cord.
Fucking rolled on his shoulder and shit, and just start fucking feeding it.
I have to get one of those reels like a garden hose, right? And just walk around and just crank it.
Yeah. And Verizon, but Cox and a few others. Oh, okay.
Go to Starlink. They work anywhere.
Not everywhere. Jake has issues, and he has that.
Mhm.
Sometimes he'll drop, he'll freeze up.
Yeah.
Double Oak is wonderful. Yeah, yeah. The Fox and Odin Double Oak is really good. How's the fake tree does not prevent it.
You got to wrap it with copper, turn it into a big
Yeah.
antenna.
Damn. Did you pick up Jason's drop today?
No, I missed
Copper
it.
and cask.
By the time I turned around and looked, I got the email that it was sold out. I was like, well, shit.
Was it sold out?
Yeah.
Really? Yep.
I did have a.
Fucking sold out.
Yep. I was in meetings and just putzing around, and by the time I got around to it, and I turned around and looked, I was like, oh crap, there's got something too. I think it was Patreon or something, but said yeah, sold out. I was like, oh well, because I actually did want that bottle.
Yeah.
I've never had a copper and cask, but I've heard really good things, and
Yeah, they're pretty good. I just upgraded to something.
oh wow, you got fiber, nice.
I'll join, and I think I need to hear the snoring beside me. Oh, I wasn't gonna say Leo, but okay. I got the email at 6, but bought it at 7:10.
Oh really?
Damn. The houses, figure it. Oh shit! So you were close. You almost fucking missed out on that one too, John. Shit, that's crazy. Yeah,
But
I
John,
got. Go
John
ahead.
got it. John got it
Yeah,
right.
yeah, he got it, and then fucking he got it at 7:10, and then he gets the email at 8:18 that it was sold out. Yeah, that's MGP. Oh Jesus, these guys. Fucking Donald, he's on a roll.
I did have a couple nice scores this week, though. So I got the
Oh,
Heaven,
the new Heaven Hill.
yeah. So I got the rye and the bourbon. I didn't get the weeder, but
Oh, okay. Have you cracked any of them?
no. But you're not going to believe how much I paid for this.
No.
$17.99 plus tax.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That they
$17.99.
fucked up?
Yeah.
Because those shits are like, I think,
$100.
$100, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have bought the weeder too. Might as well.
They didn't have it.
Oh.
Or I would have.
Nice.
John, I'm assuming you're talking about the rye.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the 21091, right?
Yeah, I did get that one.
Mm.
I think right now I'm going to start looking for the Rebecca Creek 12-year cast strength. Matt
Yeah,
Porter
they
was
should,
talking
John.
about that.
Yeah, John, if you reach out to them, right? I mean, like, if they haven't shipped out the other one, then yeah, they should. Sounds like okay. Yeah.
Nope, left the gun in the car, so I was good there. Nothing else weird. I didn't even know if it was a mistake at first or if they were just trying to get rid of the bottle, but I was like,
How is it?
I got him and came home and checked the price, and I was like, oh shit, I got a deal.
Bourbon D? Lee. I don't know. He don't say anything.
He's muted.
Yeah.
There you go.
What up, Lee?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you
Hey,
been,
Lee.
man?
I was kind of playing with some shit,
Oh.
and you caught me. Damn it!
Yeah, I was looking, I'm like, bourbon, and then I see on top Lee, and I'm like, is it bourbon Lee?
Yeah.
How you been? Good.
Hey, good.
Did
Doing
Trev
good.
go on today?
Yeah. I was hanging out with him earlier.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I got these ear things here, so I'm trying,
Oh, you got new earbuds?
Yeah. Trying
there you
to
go.
figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a new desktop that I was gonna try to set up tonight and see, but I said, nah, fuck it. I'll do that shit tomorrow, tweak with it all day. I thought one of you guys was gonna go to Junkies meetup. No? Are you going to Jason's meetup? William?
I have no idea when that is.
Yeah. I would have loved to gone to the meetup at the barn.
Yeah.
I thought about it because it's
But-
only 3.5 hours from here. Straight shot up 69. I can be there in 3.5 hours.
That's not bad.
Okay.
And it's a super easy drive.
So much echo. What the hell?
What's up, Mr. Mom? Yeah, Jason's is gonna be on the 26th of September at Barstown.
That's three hours the other way. It's not.
Okay.
I live right in the middle of all this crap, and I never, for some reason, just can't get to it. When shit comes up and things to do, and
Whiskey Anchor meetup in February to help me Celebrate your 50th birthday. When's your birthday, Brian? Next year? I was at Evernorth on Thursday. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so you went to the distillery. Well, to the building, Evernorth.
I did get a sample of Evernorth Night Stalker from Carlos. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that was good. I got a bottle. Only money on bottles. My broke ass can't afford. Yeah, I feel you. It's every year. February 6th. This meetup is on the weekend after, I believe. Nice.
Mm.
I'll be in Marcel next week. If anyone's around. Nice. I'm at this thing twice a month. Oh, just hang out with the guys. That's cool. Yeah, I'm too fucking far. I wish I could be that close to fucking drive up there and shit. But I will be in Jason's meetup this year. Me and Ed's the fucking trooper. That fucker's driving all the way over there. I'm flying. I said, fuck that.
You're driving from Cali to Bardstown?
Ed's driving from Cali all the way to Bardstown.
Damn. That's a hike.
Well, I mean, like I drove to Nashville. I mean, to the Turks for Easter, but it was still fucking. It was a long ass drive.
Joe.
And I had the whole family with me. So
I couldn't afford to drive from here to Cali because I'd stop at every liquor store on the way, and
I try not to stop. I just push it until I need a gas or they need to go to the restroom. So I'm making prison solid 1.5 at work on Monday, and yes, Martin was right. It needs. No, it don't. You're full of shit. I'm tweaking my salad, bro.
So, John, I can tell you that I did not see any of those in Dallas when I flew to Mexico a month ago. They didn't have anything good.
Wouldn't you find them in Mexico coming back?
They weren't at Dallas and they weren't at Mexico City.
Oh, no. Yeah, Mexico City, you ain't going to find shit there.
Dallas, Fort Worth, though, when I came through, there was not a lot of anything, actually. I was
you
very
would find them
disappointed.
more in like the resort areas, like Cancun and all those.
I went to Puebla, Mexico, and I flew down, spent the night, went to the plant the next day, spent all day, went back to the hotel, and then flew out the next day. I was there like not even 36 hours.
Damn. In Toronto, okay. My limit is 7.
Although we're starting up talks again with a company out of Spain, so I'm hoping to get to go back over there. That would be nice.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, if they go to fucking London, they ain't gonna find shit. Because when Martin came down, he didn't find shit over there.
Now, so when I go over to Spain, I fly to Paris, and then catch a commuter out of Paris over to Bilbao, Spain.
Nice.
Yeah, the last time I went, I had a 9-hour layover in Paris at Charles de Gaulle.
Damn. That's a whole fucking day just waiting to get another fucking plane.
And that was another one where I flew over, spent the night, went to the plant the next day, spent the night, and then came home.
Wow.
And that was on my, it was actually the day I was in Spain was my 50th birthday.
Ooh. Well, what a way to celebrate your birthday.
Yep. I went
So
upstairs on the top.
what plants are these? What kind of plants is it?
Other suppliers that we buy from
Mm,
for my company.
got it.
And that one I met with a OEM car manufacturer over there to do the tour.
Nice.
Josh, no, I'm actually down in just outside Indianapolis, Indiana.
Where are you at, Lee?
Yeah, I'm in Illinois.
Illinois.
You central Illinois or northern?
Close to St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, you're straight across 70 from me. Yeah, I just live just outside Indianapolis, so 70 straight across.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I'm having a hard time with
You
the
puffing?
audio. I think I'm gonna dump out, guys.
All right, Lee.
I can get this stuff to work.
Okay, Lee.
Good luck on the
Jumping on,
troubleshooting,
buddy.
Chris. I might try to find you guys because I think you're going to be close. You're coming down around Kentucky or even up in the Chicago area.
Tired, Ed?
Nope. That's why I'm out here.
Ed, you still smell like applewood. I'm just saying. You know,
Now I
maybe
smell like smoke and brisket. Oh, what do I have here?
So what kind of rub? I said it right? Salt, pepper, garlic? Or just salt, pepper?
Salt, pepper, and a little bit of Lowry's.
Oh, Larry's. Okay.
See. So one of the pits was giving me a little, well, actually both were kind of giving me fits at first, and then I realized what I did wrong, and I'm like, oh, okay.
What
And
happened?
it's been right as rain since then. Well, because there's a lower rack on the pit, so the WSM, so there's 2 levels. So what I end up doing is the lid is hinged. I have a hinge, so it opens up, and where the hinge is at is where I put the thermometer. Well, the problem is I put the meat long ways right under the where the thermometer is, so it wasn't getting a whole lot of heat, and it was like all over the place. So the dial on the pit is saying it's like 275, but it says it's 230 on the Guru or the air controller. Okay. So all I did was just shift it the other way. And once I did that, then everything's right as rain. And I'm like, looked at that and I go, I'm dumb.
See, I had the same problem because I bought one of those stainless steel deflectors to go over the firebox in my Pit Boss. Mm-hmm. And it throws it off too because, you know, it's, you know, pushing it.
Well, I mean, you
in a true temp.
Yeah.
Like that little fucking C?
Yeah.
It's flare. Yeah, I have that too on mine. They literally sit on top of the pit box, on top of the plate.
Yep.
For the
Yeah, like I said, I shouldn't have had cold meat right underneath the. I mean, we're talking it's like about 8 or 9 inches from the meat, but still, it was enough. The air flows up from the sides,
Mm-hmm.
And so when the air is passing by the meat right there, well, it cools down and throws off the temp. So when I flipped it, kind of made it parallel to where the thermometer was rather than perpendicular, than it fixed it. And I did it on both pits. I'm looking at it, I'm like, rookie move.
You should say you can.
Yeah.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah. Well, it's warm out too, so it was floppy as hell.
Tomorrow I am smoking Spam on the smoker, then I shredded with the cheese green, baked pork sandwiches. Fucking top dog.
So pretty much the hard part's over. So now it's just I'll wrap them up at 2:30. I won't even look at them.
Yeah.
Get up at 2:30 in the morning, wrap them, go back to bed till they finish out. Throw them in the Cambro and then head over to the woodshed.
So what stick are you smoking?
A Padron, just a normal, their regular Padron, not the 60. You know which one I'm talking about, right? It's just the simple band.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Still a good stick, man.
Chris Tats.
Y'all have a good night. I'm turning into a big ass pumpkin. All right, Mr. Mom. Have a good night.
Cheers, Mr. Mom.
This will probably be the only one I smoke tonight, though. But I got laundry in, so I'm going to drop off here probably in about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the laundry machines here are are set up on the Wi-Fi. So in doing so, I use my phone. It's got an app that actually you just put money on the app, and then the app communicates with the phone communicates with the washer. And
you got wireless fucking Bluetooth washing and dryers in your place? I thought you had washers in your house.
Mm-mm. No, no, it's only a 4-unit. Only 4 units borrow it, so. And everybody keeps it clean, like the washroom and everything is pretty. So it's not bad. So, but I had aprons I got to use for tomorrow, and all my aprons were dirty, so I had to throw a load in.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So you use wireless fucking pay. You Apple Pay the fucking washer and the dryer.
All intents and purposes, yeah. Hey, man, it's better than trying to go dig quarters up. Trying to find it'll take quarters too, but it's better than quarters. So, but now I'm gonna smell like cigar smoke, charcoal, apple wood, brisket. I'm gonna be a very flavorful fella.
You should make that a scent and sell it. I mean, damn, people would pay for that.
And it's still kind of warm and humid here, so if I kept going, dude, it would have been sent a swamp ass to go with it.
Wireless washing machines, the King Charles Butler full tour. Yeah, who knows?
We're looking at one of those wireless refrigerators to tell you what you're out of. Plug it in. It's got the screen on the front.
I don't need that shit in my life.
Oh, yeah. My wife wanted that shit with the fucking screen on there. I'm like, no, you'll get a one with a fucking window if you want. And then you knock on that bitch and it'll light up.
Well, I like for China to be able to track everything that I do and buy, you know. So
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way to a certain extent. But there are some things that make life easier. So, but it doesn't mean I can't go back to the manual way.
Oh shit, there's a yoga lady out there who would like to sniff the scent on my. So I went to Lucille's, bro. I got the pork belly burn ends. Bro.
They come from the butthole of the pig?
Almost. Fucking fat was not rendered at all. It
Tough
was
and chewy.
horrible as shit.
Why, I never go to Lucille's.
Yeah. Well, the wife wanted to go to Lucille's, and I'm like,
well, I think she wanted to go to Sauced, but you wouldn't let her, so.
No. At Sauce, they don't give you biscuits. Her and my son, well, we all like those fucking biscuits they got in Lucille.
I like the biscuits at Roadhouse.
I've never had those.
Oh my gosh, those are so
Roadhouse.
good. They used to be. It's been a long time since I've been there. Yeah, it's right next door. It's Roadhouse.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse?
I don't know if I think is it Texas Roadhouse or it's just Roadhouse. Anyway, something. It's got Roadhouse in the name.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse. Yep.
Yeah, it's not the ones that you see out in Texas, so that's why I don't think it's a Texas Roadhouse. I just think it's Roadhouse Grill. So, but anyways, they have those damn muffins or
washer and dryer and
rolls
fucking
and
asshole.
the butter.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like dude, Samantha was eating that cinnamon butter, apple butter. She was just trying to eat that shit by herself. I'm like, girl, you're gonna get fucked up. Eat too much of that shit.
Well, that's what Roadhouse has too. They have like this apple cinnamon butter that they do.
Yep. Applebee's has that here too. I like the regular butter. I don't like the cinnamon or any of that.
But I haven't been there in a while.
I love cinnamon.
My favorite biscuits are from Red Lobster, but they're shutting all those down now. But man, they used to have some really good biscuits.
Yeah, the only thing I really got there.
What
was
were they?
steak.
Cheese biscuits? No, cheddar biscuits or some shit.
Cheddar. They had some cheese and some garlic in them. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Ed.
Oh, I was gonna say the only thing I really ever got at Roadhouse was the steak. So now I get bougie. If I go get steak, I go Ruth Chris or the Ranch or Mastro's.
Damn. Bo J.
Yep. I'm not bougie for most restaurants.
I've been at the Ranch on the outside only. I am not going in that bitch. Fuck that. That motherfucker's pricey as shit.
Yeah, the last time we went was Christmas time. Like every year, we take my dad to a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's really the only time that we ever go. So every time we go, it costs. I mean, I pay for it, but it ends up being somewhere in the range of, for 3 people, $600 to $800.
Mm-hmm.
I have a heart attack with fucking $100 for 5, dude.
Yeah. But
Babe,
usually, like one of us
to the Ranch.
Usually, one of us, like, that's about really the only time my dad drinks. He'll have a beer or something, and if I'm driving, then my brother drinks. If he's driving, then I drink, and if I drink, then I drink whiskey. So
we haven't been to Red Lobster in a long time, but the last time we went, which was 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 years ago, they had stopped allowing you to put tips for the server on your check. you had to do the tip in cash. And I was like, what? And so because we had a really cool server. So we went around the corner, we went to a bank, we came back, and I walked in to give her the tip, and she's like, oh my God, you actually came back. You're like 1 out of 1,000, because it's like, well, how the hell do you people make your money? Because, I mean, they rely on tips. Yeah. So that's when you can tell the Red Lobster was just like starting to tank, right? I mean, it's just going downhill quick.
That's fucked up if you don't let them get a tip.
Well, it makes you almost think that their accounts were in the negative.
Well, they didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay the percentage on the credit card for the tips because they were covering that for the service. Right?
Got you.
But you're only talking like 3% or some shit, right? So it's like, come on, man, take care of your people. If you're in that bad financial issues, then you've got bigger issues.
Yeah. Donald, I've been to the French Laundry, but not here in the States. I went to the one in Shanghai. That place is crazy good. And you're right, that one's super expensive too.
What is a French Laundry?
It's a restaurant. Yeah.
That's a very bougie restaurant.
The Bloody Marys had candied bacon in them.
Okay.
I mean, that was one thing. But it was all, for the most part, it was all family style.
Everybody. Okay.
So you would just basically order different items, and then it comes to the. Now, like I said, that was in Shanghai, but I don't know. I've never been to the French Laundry here in the States. But that's where what's his name got busted. Newsom. Ooh. He went to the French Laundry with no mask, and that was in the height of the COVID.
Oh, on the COVID thing, yeah.
Yeah, that was the restaurant he went to. I think it's up near Napa Valley or something.
Yeah.
The French Laundry, though, has produced a ton of just incredible chefs. They've all spun off to do their thing. The original French Laundry out of France. But and they've got like a culinary school there too, I think, don't they? Good.
Yeah, that one I wouldn't know. That's that. Yoda might know that one.
Yeah, maybe that's where Yoda went to school. And he's saying he went to France.
It's where the naked ladies dance, and the dance they do is $1.92.
Oh, that's where he got the sauce boy degree. So, Mr. Sauce Boy.
Josh, no. Josh, the 3% comes from the credit card charge. Every time you charge something, there's a 3% credit card transaction fee. Mm-hmm. So really, the server's probably getting, I don't know, it depends on the restaurant. They may be getting the full 20% that you've been tipping, but the company is eating a 3% service charge for every transaction fee.
Well, most of the time they bake that fee into their prices.
They do for the meals, but I'm not sure about the tips, but they should be. I mean, it's just common sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cheesy.
Joe's Crab Shack did the same thing. That's why they're kind of failing.
No. That I know for a fact they didn't do.
Mm-hmm. They did that here in Indianapolis. Mm-hmm.
Because
Red Lobster and Joe's Crab Shack both did the same thing.
Because my brother works for that. He's a GM for the one here by Disneyland. Yeah, so I'm pretty familiar with all of their processes and stuff that they do.
Maybe they just did it here, Indiana. But yeah, they did the same thing. So because we went in there and it was like, oh, okay. Luckily, I had cash in my pocket. I don't usually carry a whole lot of cash, but
yeah. Well, I mean, it's gone through a couple different ownerships. Like it was part of Landry's. It was an original Landry's concept. Then it went to then it got bought. Landry sold it to Ignite Group, and then Ignite Group started going under, and then they sold it back to Landry's. Now, with that said, Landry's did not buy all of the Joe's Crab Shacks back. So when they bought them back, they've only brought back like 80% of them. So, and it doesn't mean that the other ones couldn't run as Joe's Crab Shacks. They could, but it would be under a franchise
Yeah,
kind
so
of thing.
here in Indiana, I think they pretty much closed them all down. But that's also to say that, you know, being so far inland, seafood was,
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, and it was one of the few places you could go. You know, I mean, there's a couple restaurants you can get good seafood around here, but it's just stupid expensive.
Yeah, I mean, everything is getting stupid expensive, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, Indiana, we're not exactly, you know, accessible to a coast, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And my wife, she actually grew. She lived in Maryland, so you know her expectations a little higher than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my brother lives in, or not lives, his store is where the head chef does all the menu creations.
Nice.
So the guy that does all the menu items for Joe's across the country works out of that restaurant, and so he so he gets to see all the new stuff that's right away that comes out. So.
We just get the leftovers. Anything that's going to be frozen and shipped.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta do fucking flash freeze right when they catch it. If not, and then just the transportation of that shit is so fucking expensive because you gotta have reefer containers.
Yeah, we went to Maine. We went to Maine 2 years ago, and my goal was to eat a lobster a day, and I exceeded that by almost 200%, which was a beautiful thing. But you know, I mean, when you're there, just you know, eat it.
Yeah.
And now my sister lives in Alaska, and so I got to hear about that shit all the time. Oh, we got crab ball. Yeah, whatever.
Well, isn't that where you want to retire? In Alaska?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely where I want to go, but I don't want to hear about it now.
Yes.
So, Vic, you remember that day you came by the woodshed with the family with all the hot dogs and everything?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All that stuff came from Joe's.
Yeah.
That was all the leftover stuff from one of their events or concepts or something. So he was just, brother's trying to clean out the freezer. It's like, I need room. Here, you want to smoke all this? And I'm like, sure, we'll cook them.
Yeah. That's when you did those briskets, no? No, roast.
Oh, no, I did that for him as well. But no, that wasn't the same time.
That was
but I did, I did it for a private party.
Yeah.
For him.
That's overrated. Langostina is what you really want. Same
oh my
shit,
god,
bro.
I would if I could, but then you know, finding lobster here is bad enough. But Langostino, forget it. That's all consumed on the east and west coast before it ever even thinks about making it to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
It's like tri-tip. So you guys out there on the west coast, you guys can get tri-tip. I got to go to a butcher and just beg for it.
Yeah.
You can order it
make
online.
me a favor. Clean your camera.
What?
No, Ed. You look blurry as shit.
No, he's been drinking.
It's that aura.
It's all that fucking grease from the fucking brisket, bro, in the smoker. Oh, a little bit better. Yeah, now we can see you. I would see more the reflection of that light pole behind you.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a UFO. trying to steal his recipes.
I was in Alaska for a 6-week.
Like I said, it was my aura.
Out of it almost every day until yeah.
Yeah, these briskets were fatty AF.
Were they?
Oh,
You had to do a lot of
God.
trimming. Yeah.
Yep, unfortunately. Good thing is she had me cook 5, or there was 5 in the case. 2 of the briskets, the cryo, had broken. So, but I was originally just gonna cook 4. So, but they smelled fine. So I just told her, I said, well, I'll just cook all 5. They're here. But when I started trimming them down, I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I cooking 5 because that thing those were amount of fat. I think I'm pretty sure about 1/3 of the weight of that case was all fat, and I threw it away in the trash can. So
That's horrible.
it's just a part of it. Briskets are like that.
Yeah.
But some are better than others. Some companies are a little bit better than others. But you're always going to have a high weight. At least 1/4 of what you have is going to be waste or fat trimmings.
I expect some, but
So
I mean the best. I've got one butcher here that they're really good, but man, they are super expensive. So if I'm just looking for a cheap brisket, it's usually like a BJ's or Costco, and those are real hit or miss. I mean, some are good, some are just.
Well, that's what these are from. These are Costco. We have the Costco Business Center here, so that's where she got these. She got a case.
Costco's better than BJ's. I'll definitely say that. The marbling so much better. The cut of meat. But
yeah. Well, there's another company
What's
here.
BJ?
BJ's is like a Costco or a Sam's Club. It's another wholesale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like when we did the meetup, I think we did 3 briskets. I think I cooked for that one.
Yeah.
And those were from a company called Bryant, which is local to. It's a California company, and they do from top to bottom. They raised the animal and then they process it and put it to market. It's all one-stop shop company. So, but unfortunately, they don't really retail to the public anymore. They used to, but not much anymore. So now, but there's one of my buddies who owns a restaurant. That's what he gets is those briskets. So for the meetup, I got those briskets from him. And it's the same price as what you get at Costco. Unfortunately, it's just I don't have access to them. He does.
What up, Boho? Cheers, bro.
How you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what the
23?
fucking BJ is.
My wife
What
made
up,
me sign.
Mojo?
Yeah, people look at you funny when I say I'm going to go. I'm going to BJ's today. Yeah.
Oh, BJ's the restaurant here. So.
Yeah.
Talk to her.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Anybody else live tonight? Are you it?
I think Whiskey. No, Mash and Metal was live earlier. I think I don't know. Matt ended.
Was
Matt,
he in?
Matt's been on for a while. Whiskey Wisdom's still on, and Mash and Metal's still on.
Oh, okay.
And then
Okay.
Cheech is doing the Discord movie night. I think. You saw William Hall? Motherfucking camera.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Probably because all the shit sitting behind me. That's all the shipments I got.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like at least half of those fucking boxes came from me.
Yeah, probably. Keep them coming.
Yeah. I think I still got something else to ship to you. There you go. You haven't cracked it yet?
I have not. No.
Nice.
But I got to be honest with you, that tumbling dice, holy crap, man! I just keep falling in love with that bottle.
The rye?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another store that has a couple too.
They still had them over at Total Wine.
Yeah.
I went there today. Well, I'm sure you saw it the other day, but I was there.
I didn't see. I didn't go to the rye department. I went straight.
I was doing it trying to shake the Total Wine guy. I had a Total Wine guy. I was telling Vic earlier when I went on the way home from picking up all the stuff for tonight. I was right by Total Wine. I said, you know what? I'll just poke my head in there because they had that new Makers there a couple days ago, but I wasn't expecting to see it. It's been a couple days and people go nuts, and and it's been all over social media around here. So anyways, I go in there and there's this one guy that Vic and I know that's in there and we don't really care for. Well, he's hovering around where the Makers is at. So I come walking in and he kind of walks towards me and he's like, and he knows who I am. And he goes, do you need anything? I go, nope, I'm good. Thanks. So he kind of walks past me and I walk towards where the Makers are at and I start looking around and then he's hovering around me. So I see this. So I walked over to where the Japanese whiskeys and stuff and the Indian whiskeys and stuff, which is right in the same aisle, just on the opposite side. He's still following me. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy's problem? So finally I go down the other aisle where the rye whiskeys were at. And he started going down the aisle where I was at. And I just turned around and looked at him. And he looked at me. He's like, oh. And then he walked away. I think somebody was helping him. So I went back around, went to where the Makers was at. And I said, you know what? Let me just take a look. So on the very bottom shelf, way the flip in the back, there was one sitting there. So I damn near had to get on my hands and knees to get it, but I just loosened the belt buckle so I didn't pop something and kill somebody. And reached my arm down there and grabbed it. But see, that guy's notorious for hiding and holding stuff too, because Vic's caught him doing it.
Okay.
So that's why he was, and I have a feeling because when I walked out, I had the bottle in my hand and I looked at him. I said, have a good one, man. And he's like, he didn't even say anything to me and I just kept walking.
I thought he was trying to sell you the full cut.
No, I think he had it tucked back there to probably hide, because they can't keep it behind the counter in theory.
Yeah.
That's where Vic called him on it that one time. And so my guess is the dude had it. He was hiding it.
There was a new Makers fucking finished
heart, yeah,
wood finishing, the heart, some shit. The 2024 release, 10 Virgin Oak fucking whiskey thing.
Most of those guys are cool, but that one guy, it's just this one guy, that friggin' guy.
Yep.
So,
Vic, how old was that? Josh is asking, how old was that tumbling dice? It was like 6.5, 7 years? 7?
7 years, yeah.
Yeah, El Cerritos just dropped to 8 years, 8-year tumbling dice bourbon pick.
Yeah.
Cast strength. So that's 8-year cast strength MGP.
Mm-hmm.
I like the tumbling dice. I mean, that's a great freaking bottle. I mean,
it's one of my
favorites. And that one and fucking, what is that other brand? Fucking,
well, I don't know if
not tumbling dice. The other one, Traverse City. Traverse City's are real good too.
Oh yes, I have a single barrel, Traverse City single barrel. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. I only have the one. It was one of the first bottles I bought, so I've had it for a couple of years. It's about half full.
Cheers, Brian. Have a good night.
All right, Brian.
Have fun at the game tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Later, yeah, I asked for the whiskey selection, and they have basic shit. And I asked the guy, and I'm like, no, I want the real list, the bougie shit. So he comes out with this little fucking like a flyer shit.
Mm-hmm.
The only shit they had was a Booker's, a Stag Junior, allegedly, Bullet, Four Roses, fucking Buffalo Trace, blah blah blah, the same normal shit. So I said, all right, let me get a fucking Stag Junior. This fucker didn't even go ask in the bar. He just went on his fucking computer and said, oh, we don't have it. I said, are you serious? Huh? I'm like, you want me to try to get you something else? Like, nope. That's it. No, thank
No,
you.
it's a good thing I brought mine, and you pull it out of the backpack.
That's when I told the wife, you know what? We should have gone to Sauce. Because I know they have fucking whiskey over there.
Yeah. Well, if you like Tumble and Dice, I don't know if they still have it. They're the only place I've ever seen it. It's a little pricey. But Kagan Bottle has 11-year Tumble and Dice. But it's only 100 proof. It's 100 proof. So, but it tastes really good. It's a great, it's got a lot of oak to it. It's got some sweetness to it. So things that you would expect from an 11-year. But it's like it was 100. I think I paid 169 or 179 for that bottle. So once again, pricey, but
yeah,
if it's something you're looking at, you want to throw on it. And the bottle looks cool too. Like that's a bottle I would keep for a lamp because it's black with silver writing.
Oh wow, okay.
So if I was inside, I'd grab the bottle and show it. But
Cypress has one. They have a Traverse City. No, they have a Traverse City pick. Not their pick. It's just a fucking pick on the fucking bottom shelf of one of the fucking aisles.
Probably the same bottle I have because that's where I got mine.
Maybe. But I remember when I got one of them, they were peeling off the fucking pick metal fucking thing on the bottom. You know how it usually has like a little, like a whoever picked it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were pulling those shits off. Like the Clyde Mays, they used to have those shits. Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea. I'm like, just fucking, you just
unless they can't. I mean, it could be.
Well, yeah, I mean, like they could. I mean, like they might have done the same shit that High Proof does. Buy whiskey from somebody else that rejected the barrel, and they fucking offered it, and they took it.
Yeah, the distributors probably gave them a.
So my local's going through that now because they just sold 2 of their stores or shut them down. So they're moving the picks over, but that's because that pick can't be sold by another store. So they're moving shit, which is fine. Good for me, but
Yeah. Oh no, I've picked up at High Times. I picked, well, me and Turks picked up a Sagamore cognac finish pick, but it was from Bebo. And then on the back, you know how they put the name of the whoever picks it, they put a white sticker over it, and you can still read who the fucking picked the shit, but they put a fucking sticker over it, and they were selling it for fucking, what was it, $15? I think, $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cheap as shit. I went back trying to get more, and the guy goes like, "Nah, dude, some guy came in and bought every fucking bottle there was of that." And then like he just came in last night. I'm like, fuck me. But I'm like, yeah, fuck it is what it is.
I do like Traverse City. I like what they're doing. I've got a rye of theirs. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's a little more mint or eucalyptus than most.
Yeah. The rye is a little bit more minty.
But this is one of my favorite. The only Jefferson's Ocean I actually like, the rye whiskey with the cognac finish. It's a store pick.
Oh, okay.
And this is a freaking fantastic bottle. And they've been sold out. And now that they've closed down those other 2 stores, they just actually got a couple more back in. So I'm going over tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a great bottle. I mean, it's a good pick. It really is.
Have either of you guys had the Sagamore Manhattan finish?
I have tried it.
It's like
I've tried it. I was not a fan of it. The
Yeah,
good thing I only got a sample of it.
finished in vermouth.
Vermouth,
Rare.
yeah. Basically a Manhattan fucking kind of fucking finished, ready to pour. Like those pre fucking drinks, those old fashions and Manhattans they make for High West.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen those. Yeah.
No, I saw that at Total Wine today too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one before.
So to me, that sounded kind of gimmicky, and the only reason I say that is because there's a restaurant here called St. Elmo's, right? Famous steakhouse here in Indianapolis, and they do some of those pre-mixed, and I'll be honest with you, they're horrid. They're
Yeah.
terrible. And I've wasted a couple dollars on a couple of those bottles, and I'll never do it again.
Yeah. Not worth it. So, some of those they don't make them right.
No.
Well, I know Sagamore, especially when they were first starting out, they were doing some really crazy stuff, because I've got one that it's from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it is finished in a Sierra Nevada ale barrel. And so I grabbed it. It is. I mean, I like beer, so it has kind of that malty flavor to it. They are hoppy, malty flavor from the beer in it as well. So yeah, it was pretty decent. It's not overpowering. I mean, you still get a lot of the rye flavors, but just has that hint in the back end. It meshed well. If I go up there, I may grab it, because the last couple of years, it's only one place I've ever seen it, and it's like a big barn. It's a fairly good size liquor store. I think it's on the edge of Wairika. It's just before you go into Oregon, in Northern California. Before you go into Southern Oregon, it's like a gas station. It's right there on the left. Last 3 years, I've been going there, and that's where I've been finding the Booker's 2001 editions. Now, this place is like a museum. Don't get me wrong. They've got a lot of good stuff, but it is so overpriced. But they had a 2001 special edition Booker's, which was, I believe, and don't quote me on it, but based on what I read, that was their first attempt at the 15-year Knob Creek 15. So they had 3 batches. So the first year I went, they had batch 3. Last year I went, they had batch 2. And they charged $160 for it, which was the retail in 2016 when they first came out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this year they have batch 1 and get all 3 of them.
That'd be crazy, bro.
I'm really leery of any of like the sequels. The batch 2s, batch 3s, batch whatevers. Because like anything, like even a movie, the original is always that, and then everything's judged against it. So maybe they get a hitter on the first one, and then the second, third. Yeah.
Well, what reviews I could find, batch 3 was the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was something to get better, but.
And 2 was second best, and the first one, because I think they had slightly different finishes. They all were kind of blended in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, who was it that we got a sample of that? Because I tried it. It wasn't that bad, but it's been a while since I've had it. Who did we trade?
Which one?
The Knob Creek 2001 special edition.
Top Dog.
Top Dog. Okay.
Yeah, it was Top Dog.
Because I think he had 1 and 2.
And he bought them here locally.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So. But yeah, they had their clearance shelf because those Sagamores that I found, they were $50 a piece.
Yeah.
That's why I grabbed one. And then last year when I was there, they still had them on the damn shelf, still there. Nobody bought it. So if I go there this year, I'm going to buy the damn thing again. Might be a good giveaway. It's different. It's like I said, it's different, and it's not bad. So, but I could see where maybe some people may or may not like it. Like I said, it really depends. If you're a beer drinker, you may, and you like rye, you might enjoy it.
Oh, that Sierra one, right?
Yeah. Well, that's where I found the Sam Houston last year too.
Yeah.
They had that there. Same thing, retail. I think only paid like $120 or $110 or something for that. Damn, Knob Creek was more expensive than the Sam Houston was. But looking at the reviews for that one, because I forget which batch it was, that one on the reviews was hit and miss too. So, but I've never seen a Sam Houston 15 in the wild. So for $100 or a little over that, I said, what the hell?
Yeah.
I can't remember if I've got a 14 or 15.
I've got a Sam Houston 12 and a 15. 12 is, you like oak? That's some bitch. That's sucking on like an oak stave. That's that damn thing. That was oaky as hell. Very drying. Yeah, this was a California batch, Mojo. I know the Kentucky's are way up there. If you can find the Kentucky batches are pretty popular. But I believe this was one of the last batches that California got before they discontinued it. My brother likes it because they got all sorts of.
Damn, the 14.
Nice. How do you like it?
I really do like it, and I picked it up for less than $100. I think it was $80.
Can't beat
Found
that.
it at a little mom and pop shop.
Oh yeah, I got the. Go ahead, sir.
Forgot I had it until you brought it up. I was like,
yeah, when I go out to Bardstown,
what up, prescription bourbon?
After the event, I'm going back to Dallas for a week, or the Dallas area, I'll call it. So I'm going to hit up several cigar spots and do some whiskey hunting out there.
Yeah.
See if I can land me a Rebecca Creek 16 somewhere in the hole in the wall liquor store or something. I'm kind of excited to do some bourbon hunting in Bardstown.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stay away.
Liar.
No. I can't. Too much fucking whiskey out there. Tempting. I mean, like, we're gonna have enough at the meetup.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've got a couple of bottles stashed there in Dallas. I'll finally be able to bring back.
Oh, that's right.
I'm really curious to try that Ridgemont.
Oh, the 1792.
The 1792 Ridgemont. It's a El Cerrito store pick.
From what, 1930?
I think that is. Well, honestly, I don't know. it was obvious. I think that was before the 1792s that we see today came out.
Yeah, before that small batch.
Yeah. So it's got the burlap band.
Yeah.
On the top. So. This Patron is hitting just right. Have you had these? The simple? Like their basic?
I have
Padron
one.
offer?
I haven't smoked it. I think you gave me that one.
Local shop here has them in, they got them in like 3 or 4 different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the Robusto, and I know they have a 660. I stayed away from that one.
Yeah, right. You know you want that one.
No Pac-Man on that one.
Dude.
But yeah, and I think I picked them up. I think they were like $15. About the only thing they had in that humidor. Is mostly a vape shop, but it was a legit humidor that they had. So it wasn't like, because there's another one over here right by that liquor store in that same little shopping center.
Uh-huh.
There's a place that sells cigars and tobacco and all sorts of stuff, but it's not in a humidor. It's just in a cabinet. And I looked at that and was like, nope. So at least they're not
shit like Cypress. You've seen the one in Cypress?
Yeah.
There's that glass one in the front.
Yeah, that's.
Well, the humidity, it's in the back. That's why you can't see the shit. But they allegedly keep them up to par. But I'm like, yeah, I don't want to take my chances.
There's too many other good places around here to get cigars that you don't have.
Yeah.
You don't have
to. Yeah, for sure.
Or online, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, if you're not in a hurry to fucking smoke them.
Yeah.
The best bet is online and shit.
Well, I rearranged the larger humidor, the 48 liter today. Man, I put a dent in that sumbitch because that used to be 3 rows. I don't think I have a drawer in there that has 3 now. I think it's all 2 rows of cigars in it. And I had 3. I had that thing maxed out. So I probably have about at least a couple hundred in that one now. Where I know I used to have over 300 in it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you fucking put it down on those motherfuckers.
Well, let's just stop buying them and just smoke them.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Turks sent me. I got their care package yesterday, but the day before, and he sent some good. He sent some cool sticks. He sent me one of the cocaine in the White House.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I'm kind of interested. So one of the Puff and Porter nights, or when they're on, I want to smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tiny guy. It's not very big. I think it's like just a Robusto size.
Oh, okay.
So.
You're gonna think you're gonna be fucking Bill Clinton now? Cocaine in the White House.
Well, it had another band on it. I just don't remember what it was just a simple white band and it had letters on it. It's like 2 letters. I wanted to say it was like AB or IB or something. I'd have to go back and look at it. But I just threw him. He got a couple Alec Bradley, which I think one of them is the one that we plan on.
The Connecticut?
Doing. Yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'll be right back. I'm going to drop off and I'll jump back on here in a minute.
Yep. Perdomo, the 10, the champagne. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think about that one?
I really liked that. That was really good. That was so super smooth and clean. Are we set on what we're doing with Drifting Drams this month? August?
We're gonna do a 2-month bundle this turn. We're gonna do August and September at the same time. So we're gonna ship those out together, and I don't know if they already posted it on their. I know they sent out the email of the coffee of the month.
They did?
Yeah. Oh, course over setup with one of the big. Yeah, I think they're gonna do it maybe this weekend. No, I don't. Well, they posted a thing 16 hours ago, so I don't know if they're gonna post that tomorrow or maybe on when they get back home.
Okay. I don't remember seeing anything yet.
Yeah, no, they just put one of it says Drifting Around Coffee Company will have our horse overset up with us and big, big earns with coffee tomorrow morning. I don't know. Some shit. They're already drunk. They're out there in Michigan already.
I'll keep an eye out for it this weekend. See what they got. Or maybe Monday when they get home.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe Monday they're gonna drop it. Yeah, I think we're not gonna do it until 15th, I think. Hold on, let me see.
Well, I just got a shipment of coffee
Yeah.
from them, but they didn't say anything about it.
15 or the 22nd. We're still debating on which date, I think. On Traverse City Rye, was it the barrel proof? Yeah.
Yes, it was. And it's a good rye, but you have to be ready for the mint, or I almost call it like a eucalyptus kind of flavor up front.
Yeah.
But it was a very good rye. I was very happy with it when I bought it. But it is one of those menthol kind of forward.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what other rye has that strong mint note like that.
Matter of fact, I think it's right here. Actually, no, this isn't the cast strength one. I've got a cast strength one, but this is the North Coast Rye, which is a 90% or 90 proof. But the cast strength kind of followed along that same route.
Yeah.
I've got so much stuff boxed up over here because I'm getting ready to redo my office. So there's actually boxes of liquor in there. But it did have that very minty kind of eucalyptus kind of, but it was really good. I was very impressed with that. I was very happy.
Oh, shit.
Are you going back to that t-shirt comment, Chris? Fornicating koala bears.
Oh, Jesus. Do I owe you anything? No, right? I think we're squared away.
We're square.
Yeah, the last week's giveaway, I haven't sent them out yet.
I don't think I won anything last week.
No, you didn't. I was looking at it right now. I'm like, but no, I am gonna be sending out the coin
Mhm.
and a couple stickers. I got a new glow in the dark one. I'll be sending those out to all of my Patreons.
Yeah, the the last trip that my wife and I took your barrel with my Glencairn in it. She's like, where's mine? And I said, well, I'll work on it. And then, of course, she asked, where's my next bottle of Mechaleka coming from? I said, well, what do you mean, where's it coming from? It's coming from me. So I ordered another bottle of that because it was her birthday. So
Jesus.
I'm looking for the empty bottle of Mechaleka because she keeps setting it on my desk to remind me to order another bottle. It is a good bottle, though. It really is. I cannot believe it hasn't sold out yet.
Yeah.
Sent you.
Ed.
Yeah, well, that's the backside of the smokers. It's too close to the garage to get them in the front, but it's all right.
What'd you spray them down with?
Nothing.
He doesn't spray
Nope.
them.
Nope, I just let them roll. The WSMs hold, they're really good at holding moisture inside. So the good part is you don't have to spray them down. And it helps develop the bark a little bit better because I am doing a shorter cook. Like these will end up being around 9 hours, 8-9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates enough bark. That's why I usually run it like 260. I normally use post oak chunks. I have a whole bunch sitting in the trailer, and I was in the trailer and just completely forgot today. And so I had some applewood chunks, like a half a bag here, so that's what I threw in there instead. It still tastes fine. It's more of an accent. So, but yeah, it dries them out pretty good. Just lump charcoal. Throw it in there, and like I said, it works really well with the air controllers. So, and being that it's out here, it's like, shoot, what is it? 70 degrees, but with the humidity's kind of higher today. It'll end up cooking probably a lot faster. So, but I run it at 260 for about 6 to 6.5 hours. Then I wrap them up in foil, and usually within a couple hours they're done. So they're always around. Like when I do it that way, it's pretty consistent. When I go to wrap, they're all, and I don't really care about the temp, but I just check just as a guideline, and they're all right around 160.
Well, you go more by bark.
I
by
do.
Looks.
I not on the. Yes, correct. When I do wrapping, most of the time I go by color.
By look, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then usually what I'll do, like I was looking at these, like they're a little smaller. I may run them at like 275. Sometimes I go to 285. Once you wrap it, it doesn't matter. Heck, for that matter, I could throw them in an oven, finish them off, because you just need a heat source, because it's not getting any more smoke. It's just basically cooking in its own juices and stuff like that. So, but I do it because of tomorrow for the event that I'm cooking for. Tomorrow is it's all going to be in chafers, so I do it to keep the au jus, because then I'll basically separate the fat out of the au jus, and then after I slice it, I pour the au jus back into the pan with the sliced brisket to keep it moist. So
the last time I cooked a brisket, I think I kind of messed up because I didn't have my vent open enough to pull the moisture out and get that bark, and it didn't bark up as hard as I wanted it to, and that was kind of a problem. But And then when I wrapped it, it didn't help it either. It retained too much moisture.
Yeah, like I said, when I do these, the bark on the outside of this, it'll get a little mushy. I'm not gonna lie, it does get a little bit mushy. Whereas when I do it on the offset, that doesn't come off. But on the offset, most of the briskets I've done, really the one I did for the meetup out here, I did wrap up in foil only because I knew it was going to. We were serving them in chafers, so I didn't really want them to dry out too much. That kind of, anyways, I'm going into all that. But anyways, that was the thought on that one. But yeah, otherwise I wrap in butcher paper on the offset. I wrap in butcher paper with tallow and let them run out. And yeah, the bark on it is like amazing when you do it that way. What? Leon's getting larger? Is that a song? Oh,
Airplane.
The movie Airplane. Got it. Now I know. I got it. Hamster's picking up speed. He was on a coffee break. So, but during the summer, it's great to cook because, like, I'm knock on wood. I
What
shouldn't
up,
have
Fast?
to.
Cheers, guys.
Hey, what's up, Fast?
Yes.
I
Good
shouldn't
morning.
have to. I shouldn't have to add.
Not
any more
morning.
fuel.
I'm not drinking beer in the morning.
Oh,
Not yet.
It's 5:16 p.m. on Saturday. So.
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
You're that far.
And that's later with you or with Chris?
Later with me. I'm
With you,
ahead
right?
of Chris by 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
so, but if I was doing this cook during the wintertime, like around Christmas, I'd have to fill that. I'd have to replace the charcoal at least once. I'd have to add at least a whole another round of charcoal because it just takes a lot to keep the heat up. Right now, it's like 70 degrees out here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not taking much because that's why I wanted to make sure I needed because the air controllers, it shows the temp in the pit. And then when the air blows, it kind of blinks.
Mhm.
So I just need to make sure that's why I went down while changing out the laundry. I was looking at it. As long as I see it blink, it's staying at 260 and it blinks. I'm like, okay, it's maintaining it.
So
that
I've
was-
got a Pit Boss. I've got a Pit Boss pellet, and I actually bought one of those thermal blankets for it. And in the winter, that really does
Yeah.
help.
You
'Cause
guys
here
need that.
it gets kind of chilly, right? I mean, so
Yeah.
because I was just chewing through pellets like a madman.
Yeah.
Oh, and I do the same here. I've got the Green Mountain right here, and during the winter, it definitely eats up a lot more pellets than normal.
Right.
I thought about getting the thermal blanket for this, but I mean, most of the time I'm cooking, it's during the day. I don't do a whole lot of overnight cooking on it, so it's not really necessary, I would say. But there was a couple times I've done some overnight cooks on the Green Mountain Grill, and yeah, it goes through. I got to make sure I have a full bag of pellets.
I was super excited because I put that blanket on there, and one night it snowed, and I went outside the next day, and there was like 2 inches of snow on my pellet grill while it was running. And I was like, damn, that thing's really actually doing something because, I mean, you're not going to get snow build up like that, right? And my pellet consumption was way down, but it got a good, it cooked well. It was an overnight brisket.
Yeah,
Do it
usually
on about 11.
if I cook on the pellet grill and I do an overnight cook, it turns out some great food. Pellet grills will turn out some really good food. But what I do when I do briskets and pork butts, I usually run it like around 3 to 4 hours at like 165, 170,
Yep.
like a smoke setting, right? Because we don't have the Green Mountains don't have a smoke setting, so and so it'll pump out a ton of smoke for the first 3 or 4 hours, and then after that, then I bump it up to like 260, let it run for like another 4 or 5 hours, and then kind of go into my cycle. So it takes a little longer with the pellet grill, only because I want a little more smoke on it. So running it that low for that while.
I'll usually throw it on about 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'll get up about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll do a wrap and then let it put it up to about 260, 275 and just let it go for about 4 or 5 hours. And then I'll get up, take it off and throw it in a Yeti and just let it just
Tats?
I thought I'd better come in and just make sure that Faz made his trip home all okay from Brisbane last week.
I thought it was funny.
Last week or 2 weeks ago?
Last week.
Last week.
Last week?
So you were actually here.
No. Fuck no, I got no.
No. You were.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
You were. There was a dead set doppelganger of you at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre going to Monster Trucks. Exact same beanie, exact same beard, wearing all black gear.
Yeah. Well, there's always someone out there that looks exactly like you.
He just talked like a bogan from Logan. That's what threw me. I went, maybe he's just trying to pretend that he's not really over here.
My auntie, my dad's sister, when she was alive, used to live in Brisbane, and I used to live in Sydney. And I was walking down the road in Sydney, and next thing I know, I see what looks like my old man in a dress walk right past me, and I just stop in the street and go, "What the fuck did I just see?" Like, and then I'm like, "It's my auntie!" Like, run back and like, "Hey, how's it going?" But I just had like, she's dead set, looks exactly like my father. It's like looking like my old man with a wig on and wearing a dress. And I'm like, this little old lady. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? Do you got some secret weekend shit that you're doing there? Like, like I was just like, did not put 2 and 2 together.
How you doing?
Hey.
She can't move because
Oh, no. Well, you made him move.
Oh, okay.
No. It's Finley.
one of my
Where's
sister's
your-
fur babies.
Are you
Where's
house
your sister? She went out trip or what?
She's gone up to Toowoomba for a friend's birthday tonight with her husband. So we came out to feed the horses and look after the dogs for the night.
Oh, that's
Don't you call that walkabout? Don't you call that a walkabout?
A walkabout.
No, that's what we do out in the backyard here. Because she is on 10 acres. So
Oh wow.
I don't know, 10 acres in Australia. That sounds like a whole lot of spiders and snakes.
Kangaroos.
no kangaroos here, but yeah, definitely snakes and spiders.
How about koalas fornicating?
Yes, there is a couple of koalas out in the forestry here.
Whether they are fornicating or not, we do not know.
But definitely are a couple of possums that get a bit
Ready for
freaky at
Lydia.
night, trying to keep warm.
What's
But
your
there
guys'
are no
highs?
wombats because wombats eat fruits and leaves.
What's their what? Highest?
Oh, no. I was going to say, what's your weather like? What's the highs right now for you guys? Because I know you guys in the dead of winter, right?
It's 21 degrees currently
Hold on.
Man, that'd be fucking tropical.
in Celsius.
We are 64 at the moment. And
13.
that's at 5:30 in the afternoon. 3:30 in the afternoon, roughly.
Oh, yeah, that's
You're-
like winter's here.
Fast, you're at 13? Celsius?
13 C to
Do
F
not look at the low
is
temperature. That was
55.4.
Mm-hmm.
It was only 73 Fahrenheit here today. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day here.
We
Oh, it
are
was
going
90s.
to get down to 35 Fahrenheit tonight.
Have a look at my Instagram. I posted a picture of the beautiful blue sky.
Yeah, it was humid as hell today. It was like 90% humidity, which I know is like regular for you guys during the summer, and you're getting like 100, but no. It was like, 85 here by the beach at like 90% humidity. I was like, God, this sucks. I'm a
Yes,
wham.
it is.
Oh, I know. That's a winter's day for you guys.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Already got a couple compliments from the neighbors. God, it
Wow.
smells good out here. The whole neighborhood smells like brisket right now.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, there could be worse things.
Yeah. The lady downstairs earlier, she lit up that pretty much. She smokes those Mojo Perfectos,
Mojo Perfecto.
so it pretty much inundates the whole area, and then it's only for like about 15-20 minutes. You can tell when they're having a stressed out day, because then you get like 2 or 3 sessions like that.
It's like the other night when we got out of the hot tub and I had the topside roast on, Lil's there going, "Oh, that smells so good."
Yeah, we did a top. It was probably about 3 months ago. That was the first time I ever cooked a top round on the smokers for my brother's event. It turned out really,
Yep.
really good.
Yeah, it's the first time I've done a top round.
Yep. It's just like your standard roast beef, but it was really good.
Yeah,
So.
came out with a really good bark on it.
Mm-hmm. I cooked mine on the drums. So, and I think I ran pecan chunks in it. I didn't want to hit them with the post oak, so
Yep.
I just went with pecan, just mild, because it was for his restaurant. So it was
Oh,
a
yeah.
private party. So, but they asked me, they go, "Hey, if we do this again, do you mind cooking?" I'm like, I don't care. I get 2 free shrimp sampler dinners for it, so I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I'm a cheap cook.
Yeah, well, a top round doesn't take too long to do.
Mm-mm. No, I think I cooked. Well, he gave me 4, so there was 8 of them because I ended up cutting them in half. I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
do the
Okay.
whole thing. I just, because that would have taken forever. So I cut them in half, kind of just trimmed them up just a little bit to kind of get a little shape to them, and then I trussed them all to kind of get that round shape, because they was all they were cutting to serve, so for presentation purposes and stuff. So
Yeah, I picked up a perfectly shaped top round, and it was just really good to be able to go through and cut.
Yeah, if you find eye of round,
cooked it for about 5.5, 6 hours. So
I around him.
Yeah, the ones I made, I think, it took me I think it was like 2-3 hours in total to cook all 8. And I was cooking at like around 250, 240, 250. So they cook pretty quick.
Yeah, I've got another name down here because I'm trying to think what cut that is.
Topside for us.
Oh, topside.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I have round and beef knuckle. Those are two pretty common cuts around here.
Yeah, eye of round is very popular, and you'll get a similar thing. The eye of round is perfectly. It's like the muscle itself is shaped like that. So, so sometimes I do that, and then I'll because I've got a electric meat slicer. So from time to time, I'll cook one of those. I usually do that on the pellet grill, and then let it cool down, and then that's what I make lunch meat out of, roast beef, because it's the perfect shape for the lunch meat. So instead of going and buy it, you can buy the eye of rounds here for like $12 or something, and then it makes a ton of cold cuts, and then I just vacuum seal them and throw them in the freezer, and they thaw out pretty quickly too. Like within a couple hours, they're thawed out. Throw it on a sandwich.
Yeah. Did you see the Bearded Butchers thing the other day where they did another caveman steak off of Wagyu?
No, I've seen it done before. I didn't see them do it though.
I'll send you the link.
I've had it once.
It was phenomenally sized because I think it was around about 12 pound or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big hunk of Wagyu.
That's crazy.
I've had it once. My cousin did it, and he was experimenting. He saw it, and I don't remember. It was pretty good sized steaks. I don't know if it was like a London broil cut or if it was an actual like a ribeye. But anyways, he cooked it on there, and I was pretty impressed. I was like, I was expecting it, with all the charcoal and everything and stuff. But if you do it with lump, it's actually pretty clean. None of that stuff sticks to it at all.
Yeah.
So, and it tasted really good. So, I don't do as much grilling as I probably should, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of a chunk of Wagyu that they did. And I was trying to equate that. That would have cost me like 8 bottles of good whiskey. I'm glad they can.
If you like tenderloins, Snake River Farm sells what they call a Terrace Major, and it's around $35 to $40. It's Wagyu, and you usually get 2 of them in there. So for a family of 4, it would be good. You just cut them in medallions and stuff. But man, you want to talk? It's one of the most tenderest piece of meat cuts that you're ever going to get, and it has got phenomenal flavor.
I don't feed my kids that shit. Are you serious?
No.
That's for me and the wife.
Okay.
They get McDonald's.
But if you ever see it, Terrace Major is what it's called, and it's a small muscle. I believe it's in the leg of the cow, and it's not very big at all. But it's like they call it a mock tenderloin. It's another name that it goes by.
Mock tender. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually more tender than the tenderloin is, and it's super good. I've done that several times. We actually used to use them for Woody. So when we used to go do these barbecue contests, some of the contests would have like an ancillary category where you can cook pretty much whatever you want. And I'll have to dig up some of the old pictures of the stuff because Woody is really good. He's chefy when it comes to that stuff. But man, I mean, he did it with with lobster and like this garlic butter sauce on it, dude. It was phenomenal. And you think he came in second place? He was pissed because he lost out to somebody who made street tacos.
So
you can't go wrong with street tacos, bro.
Nope. I love them
Josh
too.
Fritz in chat, he brings up a good point. It's a skill or an art, and it is, but you have to practice. And I mean, you have to just try, and you have to get to know your grill, and you have to get to know the cut of meat. And once you've got that, then it's just, nobody's born with it. You just got to know your equipment, and you got to know the cut you're doing.
Yeah.
And once you got that figured out, then you can do it every time. But I've screwed up a ton of pieces of meat, but I've learned, and every time I learn, I get better.
First 3 briskets. Oh, go ahead, Faz.
I was just going to say, I never screw up the cheap cuts. I only screw up the expensive cuts.
Of course. Well, that's,
There you go.
Wagyus that end up fucking charcoal. Yeah.
But you still eat them.
Yeah. Even when in the sous vide bag they burst and.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
It was.
That shit turns all gray.
That was so bad.
Shit.
Yeah. Now, first 3 briskets I ever cooked, dude, they went right in the trash. They were so bad, so bad.
Yeah, Vic, I've sent you the link for it as well.
Yeah, I'll check it out in a bit.
Yeah, go 41 minutes in. That's when they're doing the caveman steak.
Yeah,
we were practicing. It was for our very first comp, so I was practicing, and I could not get this thing down. And then finally, I just went to the comp, and I said, "Screw it! I'm just going to throw it on there and see." And that was the first brisket I ever got to turn out. Was at the comp? Thank God. Now, of course, I didn't score, or place very high, but it was edible at least.
Better my first couple.
Oh yeah, dude. Man, I destroyed those. They were like I overcooked them, so I go to slice them. They crumpled up. I put too much wood chunks in them, so they just basically tasted like ashtrays. I was like, this is nasty.
I just kept putting butter on them until I could get them to, come out to where I could eat them.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. And I used to put butter in the wraps.
I just threw it into the WhatsApp chat first.
It's crazy big.
That's what
Was
she
it
said.
you? Was it you, Ed, that was saying that they were having trouble with their channel? They were getting like strikes for content.
Yeah, they did something that YouTube didn't like, and they were trying to figure out what the hell it was. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was because somebody had reported them, and I think it was because they process a whole slab of meat, right? You watch them on their channel, and that's what they do. And evidently somebody basically complained and
the bearded. It was PETA.
Yeah.
Oh, a bunch of vegans. Surprise.
And they got it overruled. They're only about 2 hours from me. And I would love to go up there and meet those guys.
Yeah, we want to go up there actually if we can this trip.
I have every single one of their seasonings on my shelf right now. They do some good stuff, and I love watching their videos. I would love to go up there. Just over there, Northwest Ohio.
Yeah.
And that's what he was stressing out about was the fact that, well, it was funny because it's the brothers, right? So one brother's just like, well, he figured, he goes, well, two of us stressing out about it it's not going to matter to, it's kind of useless. So his one brother was just like, he was freaking out because I guess that's what drives business to their shop.
Yep.
Is when they do those videos and stuff. And if they didn't understand why at the time, and they were still trying to figure it out. So they were like, he was worrying. It's like,
So which one? Blackbeard or the Redbeard?
The one that actually does most of the videos was the one freaking out.
The butcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both of them are full butchers. It's just one of them prefers to be on camera, one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they're doing the same thing with cigars too. Like YouTube is cracking down on a lot of stuff. Cigars Daily said something the other day that they're like they do a podcast every Monday or a live, right? And they said this last Monday that they will not show them smoking cigars anymore because they have a feeling that like they've heard some rumblings that YouTube is going to start dropping videos and lives if there's any smoking, like active people smoking on the live.
Mm-hmm.
They said that's the next thing that they see coming. So they're just stopped doing it now because the same thing for Cigars Daily. That's what they do. They do those lives to drive business to their shop online and mostly online, their online shop. So yeah, YouTube's getting real weird.
Yeah, but Jeremy Cyrus does his lives too on Wednesdays.
He does, but he doesn't do it on his main channel.
No, he doesn't.
He's got two separate channels, and that's the reason why he does it. So to try to stay under the radar. Yeah, because those are when he does his B-roll. Sometimes you'll see a gun or something as part. How he does like the whole, B-roll and kind of does props and stuff, and he'll use guns in his props with the cigar.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's where Rumble's going to start getting very popular. But that's why Cigars Daily, they beefed up their servers there. So now they run, because they'll always do a half hour just on their servers. You go to their website and they simulcast it. But it's like any of this stuff, like butchers, like a lot of hunters too have run into the same problem. They don't actually show them, doing anything to the animal. It's after the fact. And but even the ones that they show where they're dressing them down and stuff, a lot of those have been pulled off.
Well, there's a lot of channels on YouTube about hunting, especially like hog hunting in the South, and they're all starting to get banned. And So yeah, I think everybody's got to start migrating over to like a Rumble.
Yeah.
It's
And that's
like
the thing. They start knocking these channels down like that. It's only a matter of time they do it with whiskey. Is it going to happen anytime soon? I doubt it. But when everything else is gone, they're going to go to the next thing, right?
I think they'll go for raffles. Like if you have a giveaway, they'll say it's a raffle. They'll say it's a form of gambling or something like that, and they'll use that as an excuse for banning that.
Just means more whiskey on Vic's shelf.
Mm-hmm.
God knows I need that.
Your supply may dwindle there, William.
Oh my God. If that happens, I'm in trouble. You know, we can't get anything here in Indiana. You know, it's like impossible. So
Yeah. I've only been to Indiana once. Went to Centerville, Indiana for an event.
that's in the middle of BFE.
Yeah. It seemed like it was right in the middle of corn and soy fields where we were at.
Probably had a cornfield on one side, a soybean field on the other side, a cow farm on the other side, and a pig farm on the other side.
Yeah.
Probably surrounded. Yeah, that's in the middle of nowhere. It's not where I grew up, actually.
Hit the link and hang after the stream is over. Somebody's
What's up, Stall?
drunk.
Does Stalzy need some private time? Is that what he's asking for?
Is
In like 9 hours.
is
I
Stall
think
out?
Stalzy needs some cuddle time.
Is he out at Pours?
No.
Uh,
You're in the right stream, bro?
yeah. Oh, just saw a possum walk across the driveway every night about this time.
That's fixed security. It's coming to you.
Oh no, I got a new team now. My
It's a team.
my father-in-law's dogs took 2 of my fucking head securities.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Shit. They're not protected then, clearly.
No.
Not like the possums in Australia.
They are protected here, but I think if animals do it, it's a different story. But yeah, if you were to go and kill them yourself,
Yeah,
then yeah, and
we've
get
got
caught.
the Australian possums here, and they're a introduced pest, and it's your civil obligation to kill them if you see them. And when I moved to Australia, it was like this possum's like on the windowsill looking at me, like this thing's not afraid of me. Like in New Zealand, the things are like sees a human, it's like, oh fuck, I'm out of here. Like
Yeah.
this, you know.
Yeah.
They've obviously learned that they know they're going to die, but over there they're just like, nah, don't give a fuck.
What up, Tater?
I'm protected.
What's up, Tater?
Hey, Tater.
Tater.
Yeah, the possums here. I mean, we get possums, skunks, raccoons, because we got I'll call it a nature reserve. It's down by the beach and stuff.
Oh,
so
the
that's
one
where-
on beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's on Golden West.
Warner and PCH right there. It's that Bolsa Reserve or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why we get so many of the different animals, but mostly raccoons, skunks, possums are the least. They don't bother nobody. The skunks obviously don't get too close,
That's
and the
because
raccoons.
That's because Granny went in there and sort of wiped them all out in the 60s and 70s.
I said my grandfather used to cook possum, and it was actually pretty good.
Roadkill
Raccoons.
pie.
Well, it wasn't roadkill.
Okay.
We'd actually shoot them, but
Well, the raccoons around here, they get mean. Like we've had some, and those things don't screw with those things.
That raccoon in Florida didn't like you.
Was it a raccoon?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't a raccoon. It was something else.
that was a raccoon.
Was it?
Yeah, it really
No.
didn't like you.
No, it didn't.
Raccoons are mean. They killed one of my dogs.
Yeah.
We used to go hunting, and one dropped out of a tree and killed one of my dogs.
Did it look like a bandito?
Mhm, it did.
Don't trust a rat with thumbs.
Ended up shooting the
Yeah.
dog. Ended up shooting the dog and a raccoon.
Yeah, raccoons are mean in regards to, like, especially with cats and small dogs, like, and when they eat them, because they want the innards of them. That's what they go after. And the bad part is what they do is they chew on the back legs to immobilize them, and then they basically, while they're still alive, just go at it.
They eat them out.
Yep.
Go down south with your mouth. That's what.
Yeah, the only one that got that was.
I don't mean this as a racist term by any means, but we used to call it coon hunting. And yeah, we go at night, and we had a dog which we had just bought. It was probably $500 dog, and this is back in the late 1970s. And we treat a coon, and that stupid thing, it was a mother and ended up having babies up there. It dropped out of the tree and just shredded that dog. And I ended up having to shoot the dog and the coon because it was just going nuts. I mean, it was on fire, right? So ended up taking them both out. But yeah, that was an expensive night.
There's like the noise that comes from them are crazy. Like they have
it's scream and screech. Like
yes.
So because I hang around with the home distilling community, some of the old school dudes, they use the penis bone for the end of the condenser. It's called a coon pecker. So they go put the coon pecker in because usually when you've got a coon pecker, they say, and it's
What
like
is
the
it?
penis bone of the raccoon. This is the old. This is not me speaking. This is what the old dudes call it.
And look who shows up. D-Patton talking about some fucking packers.
Yeah, baby. You know what? Coon hunting is something that's part of Southern heritage. There's nothing to do with racism, baby.
No,
Dimitri,
Everything you said, I was like, I understood everything that you said that was going on and had nothing to do with racism for me. And I was like, what the hell was Bill talking about? I was like, shit, I came here to tell you, no, baby.
I'm just saying up here in the north, you know, that can be taken both ways, and I didn't want it taken the wrong way. That's what I'm saying, Dimitri.
You know, that is part of the heritage that you obviously came from. Let that shit go. You know, if some bitch don't know what hunting, you know what coon hunting is, fuck them. Okay, how you guys doing?
good, Derek. How's it going?
Good, Derek. How you doing, buddy?
I'm fat, old, and slow, but I'm all right.
Dimitri, I'm doing good. How are you?
Again, I'm fat, old, and slow.
I'm right behind you, brother.
That looks nice, Chris. That's a nice
Yeah,
piece
this
of
is
land.
This is my sister's backyard.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Everything
forgot
that you're gonna kill you.
Dimitri's the mayor of the
my
Mid-South.
backyard now.
Kookaburras are out everywhere.
I was about to go take my dumb ass to bed, but I heard your comment, Bill, and I had to come on here and talk to you.
Well,
You
thank you.
couldn't even say hi on chat, bro.
No, I hit the like.
He's lurking.
Well, thank you for hitting the like, but you can at least say, "Hey, I'm here."
Oh my goodness.
Are you lurking? You stalker?
Me?
Stalker.
What are you doing back there?
He's
Well,
always
yeah,
a stalker.
because I go to bed early. No, well, tonight's not one of those nights. But most nights when I actually go to bed early, yeah, I'll just jump in, hit the like button, and listen for a little bit, and then go to bed. But tonight, on the other hand, my wife has a guest, and I don't like single hoes in my house, and as a result, I'm down here in my basement. And I've had way more to drink than I should, and mainly because I don't want to go upstairs. I want to go up there because the guest room is up there. I don't want to. No, should I? No, I would just No, it's
Oh,
down
damn.
here. So I'm bitching and moaning to y'all. I'm sorry. That was
all
too
good.
hot. How the
This
hell are
is-
you guys doing?
It's all
This
good,
is a
man.
place
How
where
are
you
you?
can do that, Derek. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
I only have one question, Derek.
What's up, baby?
What rye do you have in the glass?
Oh, this is not. Oh shit! I got to talk to Mr. Jigs. No, this is not a rye. This is a blend of two Old Foresters that's outstanding.
Mm.
I'm making it last. Mr. Jigs sneaked in a fucking rye in the samples he sent me, and I'm gonna say this: shit was good. I looked at it and I was like, the first words out of my mouth was "fuck you, Mr. Jigs." I had made a
premature judgment.
No, I had made an image of myself as someone who hated ryes, and I'm drinking this, and this shit was good. I got to find out.
You and Adriana, DP.
Say it again.
You and Adriana.
Well, that is what I know myself for. But Mr. Jig sent me a rye that was actually good. I mean, I really was. And someone else sent me this rye, which I can't read. It's 132 proof rye. This rye was also good. But the one I'm going to talk to Mr. Jigs and talk to him.
Do we have a convert? Do we have a convert?
No.
No.
I think
Do you know what rye it was?
I think those high proof ryes they just work.
What did he send you? What kind of rye did he send you? Was it a Old Forester?
The names didn't make sense. Hold on, because you guys don't need to know me like this.
Oh, you naked from the waist down.
You're on some pants, man.
Hey, he's in his house. Also, he's in the dungeon.
Chris's sister's place looks like they got the right amount of space between them and the neighbors.
Yeah.
If he's got hearts on those boxers, I'm going to really rethink my relationship with Derek.
All right.
The Total Wine had the barrel proof Jack Daniels rye. I think it was almost 137. It was 136.8.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what's on the bottle. Kings County Pit.
Okay.
Oh,
5 year, 131 day. There's a number. It's 116 proof.
Okay.
Whatever the hell this is, this might be the only rye that I'll ever consider.
Do you like the Jack rice, the barrel proof Jack Daniel rice, Derek?
I don't know if I've had it.
Okay.
Hey, JP.
But what's the proof on the Jack Daniels rye?
It varies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they range what usually they're around 130
From 126 up.
Oh shit. This might have been it. I have to tell you, this guy actually tastes good. But I've forgotten about it. But this was last night. And this shit here was worth me finding Mr. Jigs.
Well, he was on chat earlier.
DP.
Chris, how you doing? Well, hi. How you doing?
how you doing?
You know, I'll tell you guys don't believe me, but you know, in the South, I'm a charming son of a bitch.
You're the mayor, man. You're the mayor.
Oh my goodness.
That's a pot still rye, so that's even more flavorful. So interesting. Maybe you just don't like cold still rye.
The Kings County rye? That's a pot still?
Pot still. So maybe that's got something to do with it.
Faz, I haven't seen you in February.
Yeah, pages. Good to see you, Derek.
Oh, yeah, it's good to see you, buddy. And I still have your damn post-it note on the damn screen here. And by the way, as long as I hang out with you guys, Faz will always have a post-it note.
Balls.
Because you I know you fucking with me, but Yeah, that's exactly what it says here. Faz equals Faz equals Faz.
I jumped into a chat with an Australian live stream, and the Australian guy goes phase, and I'm like, how the fuck do you get phase out of FAZ? Like
Oh my goodness.
phase? I'm like what?
Like, seriously?
You know what? It happens because there's some
What
people.
happens in Southern Australia is totally unknown. So
You know, Faz, I think it happens to people who claim they understand how other languages work. And there are dumbasses like me that make that claim. And you just look at names and you just automatically go fixing it.
You right over there.
And apparently, when I fixed your name, I fixed it all the fucked up wrong.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Dropped it like it's hot.
Fucking dog just let one absolutely rip. Oh, fuck me.
Fed well.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Is Lil just sitting in it right now?
Lil's just taking the hit.
No, she's on the other end of the couch. Was the one on right near me.
Oh no!
Yeah. And it was a long 30-second just constant let go.
Yeah, you need to take a look at that food, because take a look at the food or take a look at the shelf. I didn't say that. Take a look at the food, brother.
No, these dogs eat really well over here.
Sounds like it. They just get a little gassy from it.
Oh, I think it's been going out and sneaking into the compost heap of the vegetable compost heap.
Hey, Mr. Stahl, I haven't seen you in forever. Jump on, at least to say hi, then you could come up missing. I got 3 minutes, goddammit. Come on, baby.
And DP, 4
What's up,
weeks.
baby?
4 weeks and we're in Chicago.
I know. And this is tough for me, Chris. Chris, I have no cash. I don't feel comfortable with hanging out with people.
What the fuck you want money for?
Damn mooch. I'm sorry. God damn it, Chris. I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful or don't like you and your wonderful wife.
Well, we've got to catch up because I'm bringing over a sample of one of your bitches. So
again, I'm okay with that. But we generally eat a little food. Dude, I just don't have the cash. I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not asking for charity. What I'm just saying is, when you don't have the cash, you stay your dumb ass at home.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm a little uncomfortable.
Or you do what we do. You just go to the other side of the world and forget about it.
What up, OMJ? Cheers, buddy.
Hey, old man Joe.
OMJ.
What's up, Joe?
OMJ.
But you know what? I will tell you this, Chris. I am willing to come and hang out with you guys, at least to see you guys, give you guys a hug. But when the food start getting laid out and the drinks start, I need to take my broke ass home.
There's nothing wrong with that, my friend.
I need to. I want to be clear on that, by the way, because I wouldn't mind. Okay, let me clean up the English. I would love to see the two of you, but I can't hang with you guys because I just don't have the cash.
Because Adriana's going to be in Chicago too.
Wait, Dr. Adriana?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this happens when I have no money?
Dr. Proman's going to be in Chicago?
No. Just
wow.
She's doing it. She's doing a road trip with her mum.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, nice.
I'm just going to say this out loud. Heavy sigh. Okay, now I've said it. I'm done.
And then Barry's going to be in Chicago at the same time too from RD1. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, I would mind you guys, but I just don't have the cash to hang out and do dumb shit.
Well, I'll find it. I'll find out what the story is with the big whiskey palooza or whatever it is in Chicago the weekend after we leave, which is what, the 7th and 8th, I think it is, in Chicago.
Of August?
No,
September.
September.
Okay, great. Hopefully, I might have a job by then.
Because
If I do,
because we're in Chicago at the end of August to well, Lil gets in on the 30th. I get in on the 1st of September.
okay, all right. Well, that gives me some time.
And then we fly out on the 6th
All right, all
down
right.
to Vegas. So,
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll do the best I can, sir. And yes, I'll do the best I can. I can't make any promises but I will hang out with you guys at least to give you guys a hug.
yep. Because I know Adriana's going to be in town on the 5th,
All right.
the 4th
all
and
right.
5th, I think. So,
All right.
Nice.
Do you have any idea and this is TMI? Do you have an idea where she's staying?
no.
Okay. Shit, because if she stayed in some neighborhoods that I think she would be comfortable in, that will probably be close to mine. Shit, she'd come over here and I could burn up some meat for her.
There you go.
No whiskey, but meat for her. She'd be all right.
Well, she's probably got enough bottles of Knob Creek with her to sustain her through.
Oh yeah. Now this I believe.
Mhm.
I'm going to try and take her to a couple of binnies to find a few things for her road trip.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Shit, it's already crossed 1:00. I'm supposed to have my dumb ass in bed.
Well, speaking
Yeah,
of,
I was gonna say the same shit. I'm like, you could be a dumb shit here, but you don't need money here.
speaking of,
I still got some shit in my glass, but I need to get off this thing soon. But-
No.
But I'm gonna hang out as long as I'm here. So
well, all I can say, Old Man Joe, is that you need to come and do some dumb shit in Vegas then on between the 6th and the 12th of September.
I have some interviews that I think are coming up next week. Damn it, I want you to know. If I get one of those gigs, I'm gonna do something stupid. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna do something stupid. Oh hell yeah! I even told my mother. I told my mother that if I get a job, I'm gonna fly her from Mississippi up here, and shit, I'm gonna throw a party. This is almost as important as me getting down to 295. God damn it! Either one of them will work for me.
There you go.
Have you been able to
I want all
find
you guys to know that when I talk about weight loss, it's not about the fucking food. I'm on a contingency plan. And I've stopped drinking as much as I used to drink. And my weight has just fallen off. So
Yeah, you're looking
this
good,
is
dude.
not the result of a weight loss plan. This is a result of me not being able to drink whiskey. Okay, that's all I got to say. I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, fuck Weight Watchers.
Oh yeah. If they require you to fuck with the food, fuck them bitches.
I'm burning meat as we speak. Got
Mhm.
5 briskets on right now.
Wait, hold on, baby. What do you wait? Hold on, that. What you got on?
5
Oak.
briskets.
5 briskets.
Oh, no, Vic, you didn't get it.
If you don't mind me asking, what your temperature is, sir?
No, I'm running at 260 right now.
Holy fuck! That means you got all night long.
No, well, yeah, I put them on at around 8:15, and yeah,
Mhm.
2:30. I'll wrap them up. They'll be done at probably around 4 or 5 in the morning. It's for a lunch. It's a family reunion for the ladies' family that I cook for. at her business. So
Have they already hit 160?
no, they will. It'll be around 160 when I wrap them at around 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness! God
So-
bless you.
But
You
once
know,
you wrap
I
and,
have,
and bump
you know,
up the
yeah.
temp,
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've
Jerry, you're
never-
gonna go to Vegas? What?
I do hot and fast. I come in and I go hot and fast, and I actually get the brisket as close to room temperature. Remember that big ass piece of meat as I can, so that I can come in there as best I can.
Some
Because
folks
that whole 250, 275 temperature and 14 hours, 14 hours. And I don't know if I got that in me.
275, like on the, well, I cook on here when I'm here at home. I have WSMs, Weber Smoky Mountains. I cook at 275 on that. I cook with lump and post oak chunks, though I'm cooking with Applewood tonight because I didn't have any post oak. But 275, they'll be done in like 7-8 hours.
At 275?
Uh-huh.
Shit. See, I can actually do 7 hours, by the way.
Yeah.
And you got oak?
I'm using Applewood tonight and I only use that as the smoking portion of it. Mostly the heat's coming from lump charcoal, but normally I do post oak, but I just forgot it and I didn't have any more here, so I just used what I had.
I feel you're bragging just by saying that shit. I will say this. I have a stick burner in the backyard. And unfortunately hickory is all I can get readily.
Yeah, hickory's good too. I've cooked with that as well, and it turns out really well too.
You know, for beef, I think it works well.
Mm-hmm.
I think for my chicken, because I'm drunk. My
chicken.
Yeah, thank you. The chicken, it overruns the chicken.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I
with
could,
that.
I just use lump. Lump's got enough flavor off of it that you don't necessarily need that. But if I was to use smoking wood for chicken, it would be probably pecan, because it's like hickory, except it's light. It's a light smoke on it. It doesn't. It's not overpowering like.
You know what? I do like pecan, because I've actually used pecan when it comes to salmon, and I really do like it.
Yeah, here on the West we call it pecan. In the South they call it pecan.
Pecan.
Yeah, that is not what we called it, and I'm not going to go into that right here. But I try to adapt to what everyone else say that word. But I will say this, because that PEC was puck when I was a kid. And it wasn't until I left Mississippi that I realized that the rest of the free world did not pronounce PEC as puck. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, let's figure out how they do it, and let's just blend in. So that's just one of those things. But I will say this.
Can you hear that in the background?
Yep, kookaburras are going off.
Kookaburras outside going off.
I thought that was your fucking alarm.
Well, they are at the morning, that's for sure.
Unfortunately for me, Ed, pecan in this part of the country only comes in chunks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can get mesquite and what's that other overpowering bitch?
Mesquite?
No, not mesquite. Well, mesquite is one of them.
Elder.
Doesn't matter.
Oak.
I get those in big chunks, but I can't find oak at all. And pecan and peach only comes in these little chunks. Hickory, god damn it.
Hickory.
I just said hickory.
Hickory was the guy hickory and mesquite I can only find in logs. And when I use my stick burner,
What are you doing?
when I use my stick burner, I put some coals in the bottom, and then I set the stick. I put the damn logs on top of it, and let the cooking begin.
Yeah, my stick burner I usually use post oak logs. I've used white oak logs; they're very similar. And I've done hickory from time to time. So those are the main three that I've used on my stick burner.
And I love the stick burner, by the way. I love.
Yeah, but Derek won't use a white log.
What?
Derek won't use the white oak.
Oh.
Because I can't find it, goddammit. I would love to find oak.
That's because
Use barrel.
because you don't
Just gonna use
find white oak in the
Up the
deep
hoops, huh?
south.
Well, you know what, Chris, I'll tell you what, baby. I don't live down there.
Get a used barrel, knock the hoops off, and you've got fucking white oak for days.
I will tell you guys.
And it might have a good whiskey that's been matured in that.
A lot of people do it with they'll chip those up and then use as wood chips. Yeah. Bourbon wood chips.
Y'all, I know Traeger did a bourbon barrel pellet.
Yes.
Not so long back for a special pellet.
Whistle pig.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want that one that's been set outside, like that's got all mold and shit on the outside. As long as it's relatively clean, retired barrel on the outside. Knock the hoops off it, cut it up. Best thing ever. The only oak we can get is French oak in New Zealand. We can't get American oak barrels. And French oak sucks. I'll never do steak or any beef again on French oak. Not a fan. White oak. White oak is good.
You know, you might be able to find it at Menards.
You know what's funny about you saying that, Vic?
Yeah.
I don't fuck around in those neighborhoods. I would, you say that, and I respect it, but every last neighborhood that the Menard is in, I want all of you guys to know this, and I mean this sincerely. One of the few reasons that I don't have Chicago horror stories, I just don't. One of the reasons I don't is because I carefully pick where the fuck I open my goddamn door. And none of those Menards in places I really want to take my dumb ass at. I just don't.
You got to look for Tractor Supply or Rural King.
There are some places in the suburbs, Bill, that I could actually go to. That I can go to. But just going to the suburbs, that means I got to hang out. That's like going to Florida. When you hang out in the suburbs, you got to hang out with South suburban people. And every time I do, I have to take a heavy sigh. Okay, all right, okay.
So then, you guys don't have an Ace Warehouse over there?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Here in Chicago, Ace is a code word for I am going to rob you.
I thought that was CVS or Walgreens.
No, well, CVS, yes.
You want to go
I
play
don't
with your
know
ball
if
again?
Walgreens has risen to that level yet, but yeah. Ace
another
is
run?
the mother. Every time I go into Ace, I tease them
What's
people.
Go for another run?
I
You're in for that? Okay.
I got some filters. I got some filters for my furnace, and I looked at the girl at the register and go, "Can I get a hug?"
What?
Shit! If you're gonna fuck me that well,
I've turned the camera off. But you can talk with everyone. I'm back to someone for a
and
run.
she looked at me and she smiled. She knew what the fuck I was saying. So I'm sorry. The language is wrong. I'm sorry because I am drunk. So what I am saying is,
You don't have an Armstrong's garden place, none of those.
Oh
Yeah.
no. We got an Ace, by the way, and they have different level of pricing.
Look at here. Look at here. What up, Mojo?
Oh shit,
From-
Mojo.
Hey, Joe.
How
From
are you,
Michigan.
Hey, everybody, I'm going to duck out. Have a good night. 2
Hey,
o'clock.
I will.
Will.
See you tomorrow.
It's good seeing you.
Cheers, y'all.
Have a good night,
Derek,
buddy.
good to see you.
Have a
Fast,
good
Chris.
one, Will.
Good to
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Chris is
I'll be
outside running the dogs. I'm here now.
I need more whiskey, so I'll be there tomorrow night, Dick.
Hey,
There you go.
Mojo, baby, how the hell are you?
Good, how are you, Mr. Pat?
You know, I do the best I can. I don't know if I, this haircut is adjusting to me. I gotta get there.
I
Is
found
that
this at a gas station in Michigan.
Oh shit, man.
What's the
on
proof?
it?
131.9.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, only like I don't know. I've been in a lot of states, but you go into a gas station, a mobile one in Michigan at 11:59 in the PM, and man, they had a wall of whiskey in there. They had all kinds of stuff. Oh man. So Derek, I know they always give you shit about Lake and Rise, but the one rye I gave you that was the Old Forester. Not that it's super similar, but this is probably
What's the proof?
the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye I just held up, and they were talking about that's the closest you'll get to that Old Forester rye without
You know what? I tell
buying
you what,
that
I
Old
actually
Forester.
did like the rye you gave me, and I found a rye last night that I liked. So I'm shit. I think
Some ryes are good. A lot of them are dog shit. I agree with you on that, to be honest. Like I love ryes, and some of them just aren't my speed. Like there's some that totally turn me off from drinking them. But this stuff, it's so much like I don't know. It's very similar to the Old Forester rye. It really is.
that's nice.
And they're all slightly different, but it's very resembling of that green label, which is awesome if you're a drinker. You know what I'm saying?
And Mojo, I'm guilty of a lot of things, but I'll tell you what I am also guilty of is I drink it better.
Yeah, I mean, the best part. I think like those other ones, you'd be lucky to get them for $80. It's like retail. These are 65, 70 usually, 75 at the most.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. Well, it's 131 proof too, so it's like.
Oh shit! I might actually like that shit.
Yeah, if you like Blue Label Old Forester, I think this would be one rye you might actually enjoy. To be honest.
All right, I'll tell you what, old man. I'll take a look at it.
It's worth a shot, or eventually what you'll have to do is either, if you see it at a bar, or you could get some samples of it from different people and try a couple of
Mojo. Oh shit! You haven't gotten the memo, dude. I don't leave my house.
Well, maybe we'll have to get you some samples of them.
I tell you what. My wife complains about Mojo. I leave my house to go to work when I had work, and I go to the liquor store. If I don't have one of them, my dumb ass stays at home.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There's a lot of riffraffs at some of them bars. I agree. You ain't wrong about that.
The problem, Mojo, is that you're a nice dude, and so you probably don't really understand this. But when I go to have a drink, I'm not convinced I really want to talk to you. I really just want.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. Some people like to be alone. I completely understand.
Oh wait, every time I go to New Orleans with my wife because of her family, and I go to a bar, these motherfuckers actually tell me their family history. And because I look like a teddy bear in the face, they feel like I am the dude that they need to talk to. And I'm like, God damn, no, I'm not that guy. But unfortunately, no. They tell me my daddy wasn't nice to me. Oh, my childhood was awful. And I'm thinking to myself, Motherfucker, I'm drinking. I'm having a good time. Wow.
Yeah, I want to hear that shit.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How
either
is
way,
it over there, Mojo?
it's nice to come on and see you fellas. Reporting live here from Auburn Hills, and so I was going to go over Blake's a little bit earlier, and I guess he said you could come over, but we got a noise complaint, so it was a little busy. That's why I'm
Already?
honestly on. 'Cause I didn't want to go over there and get swamped. You know what I mean? Get stuck in there with fucking 50 people. I was in there last night. That we were drinking that Eagle Thief, and he had all kinds of shit, man. It was crazy, man. Like being in. I said it's like I died and went to heaven, my man.
You went over last night?
Yeah, I was over there.
So
Man,
did
he
you-
had.
were you there for
15,
the reunion?
He had all kinds of shit.
Were you there for the reunion from Blake and Blake Jr.?
Is Aaron there?
Yeah.
Say that again. You turned into a robot a little bit.
I said, were you there for the reunion from Blake and Blake Jr.?
Well, yeah, it was Junior. Junior finally met his dad. Yeah, it was funny to see. We all had a good time though.
That's cool. So yeah, today I fucking I get a text from Aaron. Like, dude, I just fucking met Tommy. I kissed that motherfucker on the forehead. 10 seconds later, I'm getting a text from fucking Tommy. Dude, I just met Aaron Jr., Blake Jr. That motherfucker's a big motherfucker and he kissed me in the forehead. I'm like, oh shit, that's priceless with these fucking guys.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Tommy gave us a ride back from the function. That was real cool of him. I gave him a God of Fire to smoke for doing that because he didn't have to do that.
Oh, you the VIP?
Yeah, he said he never had a God of Fire, so I gave him the one I had. Jeffrey Wack's wife didn't come, so they fandangled me the extra ticket, so that was cool then.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then so here's a story for you all. So I had brought that bottle for Blake, and I give it to Blake, and it's not like Blake didn't appreciate it. We both kind of agreed upon it, but for Jeffrey, because Blake's really a Hoosier. He's from Indiana, but
the Ohio bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, so I give him the bottle, and he's like, you know what? Since Jeffrey gave you that ticket, he's like, because I tried paying him. He's like, I don't want your money. I'm like, all right. So then Blake gets the wise idea that Jeffrey whacked the Ohio bottle to keep. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And we both agreed, because he's from there, and Jeff's a good dude, and he didn't want nothing for the ticket, anyways. Jeff's all broken up, and he's like, "Oh, this is such a nice gesture." I'm like, "You thank me, but like thank Blake because I gave it. It was his bottle to do what he wanted with, but we agreed it should go to a guy from Ohio, and you might appreciate it." And he like got a little teary eyed, but he's just being appreciative. But he tells us a story like you can't make this shit up. He's like, so a couple weeks or a month ago, whenever it was, he's like, my uncle died.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my other uncle. You know this story?
Yeah, I do. He actually texted us.
Yeah, and he's like, my other uncle gets the one uncle's decanters. He's like, would you want them? And he's like, yeah, I'll take them. So, he's like, I think it's just a normal glass decanter. He's like, well, when he sends me the pictures or whatever, it was all beam decanters, like old beams.
Yeah.
So I kind of like missed the story about how it happened, but for whatever reason they were leaking or something happened. Apparently the uncle pulled over on the side of the road on the way to go give them to Jeff because they were spilling and dumped all the rest of them out.
He dumped the bottles, the decanters out.
Oh crap!
And
So, like,
some of them were sealed. And he didn't know what it was. So he just thought Jeffrey wanted the decanters. So then he just fucking like for
So
the
he
homies.
dumped out all the old dusty baby. So like obviously I didn't even know that. I don't know if maybe that had
What up,
something to do with
Bemenecker?
to do
Where you
that.
been?
But you know, it's really cool that it ended up going to him, and now he has one he could drink because like he just got fucked for like 6 other bottles apparently.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
he was
I
telling me
felt
that
good about
story and
that.
shit. I'm like, holy fuck, are you serious?
Yeah, that's a hurt piece. That hurts, man.
Oh,
Like, you know.
Wait, Dr. Bemenecker, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, Derek. How are you?
I'm fat, old, and slow.
What else is new?
I know and I hear it. I understand it, but I understand.
Wait, Mojo, you dumped out the canters?
No.
No.
Jeffrey's uncle passed away. He had a bunch of decanters, Jim Beam decanters. So they gave them to his brother, Jeffrey's other uncle.
Dumped them out.
Other uncle.
And he asked Jeff if he wanted the bottles, and he said yes. So then because they were leaking, he dumped them out on the
Oh
my
goodness,
goodness,
that's
awful. That's awful in most everywhere.
All right, that's a bad story.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When people doesn't know.
I said so it's meant to be though that Jeffrey Rock ends up getting it. At least he'll get to drink one now.
Still in them. I don't want empty
Yeah.
bottles. Yeah, that's a shame.
You know, people aren't all smart about whiskey and shit. And then at the end of the day, he probably thought he was doing a good thing. Like, oh, you don't want this old whiskey in here, you know?
You know, I hear you, Mojo. But damn it, even if I wasn't in the whiskey,
yeah, just leave it as it is. I understand. That's what I thought too, man. That's either way,
better in the most original condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want the whiskey, like if you have it still got stuff in it, it's like, oh, that's more pristine, right? It's like,
I agree with you. I agree with you, sir.
If you see a tax stamp and you are ripping that off, you must know that you're breaking a seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is another level. They weren't even open?
Hold up, Mark.
Yeah,
Mark.
a lot of them were unopened. Apparently.
That's another level. They weren't even open. He ripped the tax stamp and dumped it out versus just not doing anything with it and giving the. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, it hurts. That's why I said that hurts, man.
The more you know.
Yeah. The more you know, the more you cry, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, it's good seeing you. I haven't seen you in forever.
Well, last weekend, school.
I drink a lot, Mark. I mean, just bear with me. Just go along with me.
You might have jumped on a Tuesday stream, or was it Thursday?
I drink a lot, Mark. Just say yes.
Yeah, me too,
But-
Derek. Good to see you, buddy.
It was good seeing you, sir.
Have you been losing weight? You look trimmer.
You know what? I have some stories that if I can afford it, when you come to Chicago, I would love to tell you the story. Mojo, it's good seeing you, buddy.
Absolutely, always.
Sounds like Derek's leaving.
He's doing his goodbyes.
I just got here. He's dumping.
Chris,
He was here for a little while.
Yeah, that American guy showed up. I'm leaving.
My sticker
It's actually Lil, but yeah. Hey,
Lil, how you doing, baby?
I'm good, baby.
I'm fat, old, and slow. It's good to holler at you. I'll do the best I can to hang out with you when you come to Chicago. But let's be clear. I want to be clear about this, Lil. I don't want you to take it personally. I just don't have the cash. So
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Well, I'll find a way to come and hug you, but baby, I can't hang.
No problem at all, Derek.
All right, Ed.
Yes, sir.
You've been a nice man, and I love this motherfucker I never met before, and that's worth something. So, and Vic, you're my brother, and my wife kind of likes you.
Hold on, did you say Vince?
I said Vic.
Oh, okay, my ears. Sorry, I must have some.
And my wife kind of likes him. And that's because Vic actually friended her somewhere. I don't know where that is, but because my wife actually knows who the fuck Vic is. I'm like,
Well, yeah.
what do you mean you know who Vic is? And it's like, yeah, it's Vic. And I'm like, you don't know Vic? She's like, yes, I do. And
Big Vic.
I was like, well, I guess you do.
Yeah, I had to fucking type out some sorry letters to her.
Oh,
when you
I
were out
bet.
here fucking long ass
I bet.
nights and shit.
Oh yeah. Hey, look here, baby. You guys be good. I love you all, and I mean that sincerely. Mojo, I like this new hairdo.
Thank you, Jeff.
You be good, baby.
You keep up the good work like you always do. It's always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
You know what? I tell you what, I'll do the best I can.
Before you go, what'd you pour tonight?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
What were you drinking tonight? What'd you pour?
Oh, a mixture. And I want, I'm gonna hang up as soon as I say this because I know all of you are gonna get fucked up. There is a Old Forester Single Barrel. The blue label.
Okay.
Half of it, and half of it was the Old Forester Single Barrel, 100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
We're all together, swirled around, and I was able to hang out with you guys and not say anything stupid.
Nice. So you diluted your Old Forester with some Old Forester. Good plan.
It's probably good.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Because remember,
Proofing down.
I'm gonna
Proofing down.
plan. I am going to try to make this shit last as long as I can.
All right. Good
That's
idea.
all.
Yeah.
I ain't
All right. You guys be good.
All right. Good night,
All right,
Darren.
Derek.
Mr. Cox.
Good night.
Yeah.
Take it easy, BP.
All right. I'm gonna drop out too. I can.
Next.
Head to head.
Yeah. You guys have a good
Hell.
night. I'm gonna
Good night, Ed.
finish up the cooking. So,
All
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
all right.
Cheers,
Good
Ed.
night.
Enjoy.
Very
Good
nice.
night, Mr. Ed.
The famous Mr. Ed. Oh.
Like the horse,
That
yep.
looks like a bottle of Basil Hayden.
What?
That looked like a bottle of Basil Hayden there.
Oh, I was going to say you're drinking Basil Hayden. What?
Oh, Foregate. Okay.
This
I
Calvin
saw yellow.
Six.
Saw a yellow
Let's
label.
go.
I was like, right.
No. Fuck no, dude.
Where's the new
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Basil
computer
Hayden's.
setup?
Knock it.
This looks like the iPad angle.
It is. I got it. I didn't even fuck with it today. I'll do that tomorrow.
Straight out of work and can't be fucked. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
About to get beat up by Mike Tyson.
No. Just fucking rough week at work. I was feeling like fucking opening new fucking shit and trying to set it up.
What are you drinking, Doc?
Nothing right now. I had Wild Turkey 101 ginger beer for a while.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
My 2018 bottle.
Oh, nice.
Almost gone. The first one. I probably wouldn't handle after that. If I'm gonna still mix with it. Actually, I put the Down Home, that Mash and Journey pick.
Uh-huh.
I mixed that one with the ginger beer too. A little
How
high.
was that one?
Huh?
How was it?
This is good.
She was never
Yeah.
good. She was never a dude.
I had like, I don't know, three drinks.
It's a genetic disparity.
Oh, that mix?
How can it be a genetic
Some of the
We got
the
a new
white
couch
mate.
today, so my
Ginger beer.
desk has been turned, and so it's a different background. And
Yeah, that's
there's
Oh, he has a
ghosts
shirt on.
it's Junior.
For a
Oh,
change.
sorry. Do you want to pop that off real quick for you?
I'd
Nope.
rather you didn't.
Nope.
I'd say that. I'd say that.
And,
Coming
Lil,
up anyway.
and Lil's over there laughing like, "Ooh, wait a minute."
Oh, I'd say no.
No.
He went downstairs, so they're like, "We're good."
She's saying no because she's not drunk Lil right now. Like when she
Exactly.
was in Vegas.
Mhm.
That one day.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
renewed my Brisbane Racing Club membership for another 12 months. So Drunk Lil will be back sooner rather than you think.
Alright. Is that expensive?
A little bit, but for what I
If
get
you
for it, it's
make
not
enough
too bad.
winnings, you can break even.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Nice.
Like my sports bet at the moment sitting at shit, what's it sitting at? I haven't actually since Stradbroke weekend. I don't think I've put a bet on. So and I got that big win on the Sunday afternoon on the dogs.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice.
I'm sitting at about 550 at the moment. So
That's good.
yeah, it was up around the 900 mark at one stage there. I was just fucking raking it in.
Very nice.
I love how they have those ads over here now. It's like, oh, you know, what could you what is it? What else could you be using this money for? And I went, well, I'm playing with your money, mate. I don't know what you're fucking going on about. I haven't put money in my sports bet account in ages.
Yeah.
What are y'all sipping on there? Vic, what do you got?
4-gate Calvin 6.
Has not arrived.
What?
Has?
What do you mean it has not arrived?
I just ordered
It's
it.
Friday.
I just ordered it a few days ago. So I haven't gotten it.
Oh, give it a
I was
chance.
even like,
I didn't order it
out.
initially, immediately.
All right, okay. Where'd you get it from? Shareport?
I
Batch?
think Sealbox, actually.
Yeah.
I checked Bourbon Outfitters first, and it was sold out. And then checked the other one. So earlier this
Shared
week.
port.
Yeah.
Shared
No,
port.
Sealbox, I think.
Batch.
Seal the box.
Shareport might have been better if I could have got it at the same time as those picks. The Mash and Journey pick.
Yeah.
But yeah. Faz, what do you got? What are you sipping?
I
Anything?
just had a one of my own, which is
Oh.
a wheater, 60%, 70% wheat,
That shit is
15% rye,
dark.
15% malted barley, and it
That's
tastes like
dark as shit.
fucking sun-made raisins.
Wow.
Ooh.
That is dark.
It's dark. It is. And
How long was that barreled?
9 days.
What?
9 days?
Why is it so dark?
This is one of my rapid aged.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What'd you do? Put it in a heater?
Have you heard of Lost Spirits?
The what?
Lost Spirits. Originally in California, now in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
They have a
No.
They have a patent, rapid aging patent. Most of what they do is rum, but
Wow.
similar.
That is dark.
Similar. Yeah.
That is very
Yeah,
dark.
that's a dark beast.
Yeah, and it's sun-made raisins,
Nice.
straight out of the box with the
Nothing.
cardboard.
Not the golden
Got-
raisin.
I've got that cardboard box, like childhood. Like open the cardboard, you can smell
And you
the
have to scrape
cardboard
them
as
off the
well as
inside
the.
because they're stuck on the inside
Yeah.
of the box. You gotta scrape them
That's
off of
exactly what it is. I'm like literally got my nose in a box of that, and it's
there.
like
Like a tiny little box you get for lunch when you're a
Yep.
kid. You have to eat the
Yep.
whole thing.
exactly what it is.
Just biting it off the side of the box. You have to tear it open.
Yep.
All right. Sounds delicious.
And then 15% barley is no joke. It's super sweet.
Yeah, real
That's
sweet.
a lot of barley,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
and that sweetness is on the back end. I'm not mad at it.
Not you others.
But before that,
Mojo?
I had an
Very
Amrit,
nice.
Before that,
Amrit Fusion
I got JD.
and
Number
a
7?
uh,
No.
Number 7?
Scotia.
we actually didn't
Never.
bring anything out. We've only got beers and ciders.
Oh, it's a little nice. Is that
I
a rye?
found it in Michigan at the gas station. I think I said before you came on.
Is it rye or
131.9. The rye.
31?
Yep.
I
I
saw
don't really
some-
buy their bourbons, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of their bourbons. I feel like they're
Benny's-
either too banana or too nutty a lot of the time.
Benny's had the 128 point something bourbons in the little guys as well as the 750s.
Yeah, it's not that I don't hate them. I just don't. I'm not like in love with them. I'd rather drink the ryes, to be honest.
So what I find with JD's Bottle and Bond, the 100 proof 1 liter travel retail one, if I have that as my first pour, I love it. If I have that after something super sweet, even something that's 100 proof, it's
too
dry.
bitter. Bitter.
It is that dry. It must be the Lincoln County process, something like that. That's just like it's noticeably less sweet and noticeably drier. But as the first pour, it's like really good. But if you have it after something really, really sweet, it's like it doesn't hit the same.
Mm-hmm.
Maker's Mark's the same for me. Like if I have Maker's after something else, it's
Not a huge
noticeably.
Maker's
It's the first pour of the night. It's good. Which is probably why it doesn't hold up in blinds. Like,
yeah, it makes sense.
Something else makes it stand out and dry and.
Almost
that
like
lime.
overly tannic. I could agree with that. I mean, I like it, but it is a little tannic for my liking.
Yeah. In isolation, you wouldn't notice it, but when you put it up against something that's sweeter, and it's like, no.
Some people like that heavy woody tannic note. I don't know. You gotta really like it.
What'd you say the proof was, Mojo?
131.9.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was gonna go over to Blake's, but I don't know. I might just stay over here now because he said there was a noise complaint earlier. So I don't want to
Where's
go
his
now.
room?
So 134.2.
Did you get a room on the first floor by the patio?
I think you did. I think so. Yeah, 124. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wait, he's at the Sonesta this time?
Yeah, he stayed at the Sonesta.
So he doesn't have his big suite with the 2 rooms and shit, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, there's 2 rooms in the Sonesta. It's just way smaller.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's trying to limit people to the first room. You know what I mean? Just because.
Yeah.
It gets a little nutty, apparently. I don't know. When I first went last night, there was like 30 people, or maybe a little less, and it cleared out. But I got there a little later, so you know, people always seem to make it over there either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could have made it this time, but just didn't plan for it, and shit's going on, and traveled every
I
month.
almost didn't make it either, to be honest. I came last minute.
I thought about it, but then I would have had to like come home today and drive instantly and maybe get there by 9 or 10 o'clock at night tonight. I was like,
Yeah. It's too much.
To go to Saturday and then turn around Sunday morning and come back. So nope, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
You got to miss some things, man. You can't make them all. That's just the way it goes. I mean, I try to cycle it. Like if I can't make one, I try to make the other. But you know,
Yeah, I'm still
it's
trying
always
to
nice to see things.
We'll see. But since Vic's not going, I don't know if I should go to Bardstown.
I'm going to Bardstown. I'm going to Bardstown. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
All right. I saw your comments somewhere before, unless you're just full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
probably
it
just
is
full of
backyard
shit.
BS.
Yeah.
It is backyard BS. I forgot about that part.
Mm-hmm.
Total bullshit.
Yeah, big compa shop. Big compa. What are you drinking, Vic?
Some Calvin 6.
Yeah, he had that last night, but he let us try the Eagle Thief, and that shit was amazing.
Oh yeah, Eagle Thief.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Picked up my Russell's 15 today.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
You drink any or no? You waiting?
No, I didn't open it yet. I
How
don't
much
know
you
why.
got that beast for?
$260.
That's not bad.
It's retail.
Yeah,
Retail.
basically. I was talking to the guy last week when I went in and talked to him. I've been talking about trying to get the B524 Elijah Craig several weeks ago. So I went in and he had that and he brought up the grain to glass Heaven Hills. I was like, oh, but my son had gotten me the Elijah Craig. So I was like, I already got them. My boy bought me that one before. So I'll see these other two. So I went to the counter, paid for them, just shit in the shoe like I do all the time. And I was like, you think you're going to get a Russell's 15? Have you? He's like, oh, yeah, I got it. I got two of them. What? Oh, okay. Well,
it's all smooth. Like
in a week or two, he'll keep it for me because that's how he rolls. But he had to buy a shit ton of Sky vodka in order to get that.
To get it, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't buy Sky. And I was like,
Campari.
Yeah. When I was leaving, I was like, I don't know what the retail. What's the retail? Like $350. He's like, I don't know. I think it's $3 something. We had to pay a little over $2 to get it, so I'm not sure. And then I started looking, and retail was $250. So I went today, and he's like, we were talking about it again. He's like, I went in there to get it, basically, and he knew it. So he's I was gonna put it at. I was like, I think the retail that's like $250 when I saw. He's like, well, I was gonna put it at $269.99. So yeah, I got $260 cash. It was, that works. That's fine. So
that's cool.
Close enough, yeah.
Nice.
So he got his retail suggested price, and so I was good with that.
Fuck yeah, that's a good pickup. Apparently, there's a lot of barrels of it, but I mean, still good luck getting one. You know, hopefully, a lot of people get them and enjoy them.
Allocated, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. They say there's a lot of barrels, but time will tell, I guess, with that.
It's just a giant blend, probably.
That's what
Probably just really old shit.
So now we're going to start talking about laser codes. Cheers.
Any ECBB is a large battered. Yep, it's the same thing.
The worst thing is that you have to tell Russell's 13 apart by laser codes because there's no delineation. That's the worst thing. You're joking around. Yeah.
You think they're going to do the same thing with 15? Is it going to like be batched and come out of next?
Well, there's only 1 year so far. It goes by year.
Oh.
1 year, one batch.
Well, with 13, the same thing, right? But it's several years in a row. Correct?
Yeah, but they're up to like batch 5 now, but it's delineated through the laser code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But has it been for 5 different years that there was 13s?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if Russell's 13 came out 5 years ago.
Or 4, unless they made a couple batches 1 year. You know what I mean?
There were multiple batches in 1 year.
I think so because it only came out like 2 years ago. The first time it was Russell's
There you
13.
go. Then yeah, there's multiple batches. But I thought the first year it was just one batch, and then they decided to continue it once they realized that it's a great market, you know, for it.
Russell's 13 was probably the first release where people started comparing batches. That was the first one that was like, my bottle sucks, but my bottle's great. Like fucking that whole thing kicked off with Russell's 13. Before Russell's 13, I can't remember so much.
Yeah, but you know what? I said this before, Faz. You're going to have some losers. When you mix in shit that's 19 years old and older whiskey, in my opinion, you're going to have some bottles that are either from the front pour or the end pour that are going to be either under tannic or over tannic. You understand what I'm saying? And especially if it's non-chill filtered. You
If I put it on
understand?
a big tote, then how does it make a difference? If it's all mixed together in a big tote, then how does it mean?
Listen, because the way gravity works is that the bottom particles, the particles in the bottom of that solution, right, should be more dense with the particulate of the heavier wood base.
No, not in a solution. A suspension might be different, but a solution is the same throughout.
See, I believe that the way that shit settles, like the way the oak tannin settles, like if you
Right,
get
that's
tar,
particulate. That's particulate, suspended material.
this is
not-
what I'm saying though. I'm under the belief that the way that it works when it's flowing through, when they're at the bottom of that barrel, whatever, the bottom of the tote, it's always going to be a heavier density liquid and more tannic than the top half of it. I really believe that.
Unless they keep
So-
it moving.
So what
Yeah,
happens
unless
is
they
that
keep blood
if you have high proof alcohol and water, so two extremes, so different proofs, and you're trying to mix them together, and you're pouring high proof on top of water, but you do it slowly and you don't mix it thoroughly, that high proof will actually stratify, like it'll be above the water.
There you go.
And you need to actually get below and pull the water up and agitate it either by tipping it over or just having
Well-
something that rakes it up and if you've got a giant vat, which is a big
But
vertical,
alcohol and water
Yeah.
are completely dissolvable in one another.
they are, but the two don't necessarily mix when you
Yeah.
when
If
you
you
put
just put it
high
on
proof
there,
alcohol on
you have
top of top
stir
of
it.
water, you have to create that contact because it will actually stratify and just sit on the top
Well,
of
that
it.
only happens if you put it over a little bar spoon when you like make layers in your cocktail. The colors are different.
Kind of like the
If you've got a-
densities,
if you've got
yeah.
a- if you've got a vatting and you're topping that up and like
It's
if you
kind of
had hazmat,
when you pour a barrel.
a lot of
inside.
hazmat barrels were going in on the top of a lot of lower proof barrels that were lower in that vat. If you are not pulling that liquid up, that lower proof liquid up into the higher proof and mixing the two of them together, then as you drain off from the bottom, you can be draining off low proof, and then suddenly the proof gets higher and higher. If you don't agitate it, if you don't mix it up, you'll
Due to the density, probably in the tannic and the
It is,
tannins.
yeah.
And stuff.
it's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. It's that density of the liquids.
I'm smarter than I look. I tell you guys all the time. You know what I mean?
Yes, Mojo. We know.
Disappeared.
I have a secretary funnel, which is like a little tiny little bit of glass thing that you can put a liquid in it, and then you can just dial in a drip
Is Miss Jenny?
at whatever
Yeah.
fraction of a second you like.
Oh yeah.
So if I want to proof down something, so I've got my high proof alcohol at the bottom, and I've got my
Oh,
secretary
okay. Is that
funnel.
what you're doing?
I put the water on the top of the secretary funnel, and I set a time for how many drips of water drips in there, and slowly dilutes that. Doesn't matter how fast I go with that. No problem. Water going into high proof, it's just dilutes it. It's evenly mixed. If I put my high proof alcohol in my secretary funnel and I have a vessel of water, the amount of water to proof it down, and I drip high proof into it at a slow drip, I end up with like water with like this layer of high proof alcohol.
Stratified. Yeah.
At the end of it, I
There's
get
the density he's
it
talking
just-
about. It's the density.
Yeah, it like won't even combine. Like it just
Crazy.
is
Float it. You
crazy.
basically
It's
float it.
crazy.
You have to agitate it.
It literally,
They have to be
literally
agitated.
floats on the top. Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
there's like two layers. Like there's this layer of water
Kinda
and then
crazy.
there's
You
this
think
oily
about it.
layer of alcohol sitting on the top of it, and you go, and then you go like that, and you invert it, and they come together, and you just see all those beautiful oily,
Mhm.
like that combination. So if they've got a vat and they're just putting barrels like one after the other, and then suddenly
How do you agitate a batch that big? Like,
yeah,
if
like
you
if you've
very
got
hard to do.
barrels and like those barrels are all like 120 proof, but then the next week you're
Exactly.
adding barrels that are like hazmat. If you're adding those hazmat barrels on top of that mixture, you've got to pull that bottom layer of liquid up,
Well,
and
yeah, but they don't pour it with a drip. They just dump it.
They do. They dump
Dump
it.
it, yeah.
Gonna splash and
But so
agitate.
that's going to go in a certain amount. Like it's going to upset
Yeah.
the liquid, and then but it's all going to settle
Splash.
back at the top again.
and agitate.
So if you're taking
Yeah,
it off
so
the bottom,
My
you're not
main
mixing it.
point is that when you introduce a way older, like he's saying, a way more highly dense or highly viscous whiskey, I think that all bets are off the table. That's when you get variable, like you get more variable when you include 19-year-old whiskey to a 13 or 12. Like I think that's what happens.
Yeah,
in my
if
opinion.
you're not agitating that bottom stuff that's there and like pulling it up, almost like a coffee plunger, like you're pulling something up from the bottom, and
Was that a catfish?
yeah,
Who
it's
were you holding? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
it's a way that
also, I suppose, it also depends how it's actually getting put into the keep safe. I suppose you could say, because like a lot of the major distilleries, they're dumping a dozen or so barrels at a time, and they're starting to blend in the actual dump process. And then a lot of them, they actually put it into the bottom of the tank, not dropping from the top of the tank. So it sort of feeds in at the bottom. So
yeah, if you're feeding in from the bottom, then it can percolate up and bubble up through. Like if it's high proof at the bottom, it would be able to distribute up through that.
but yeah, if they're dumping just from the top into a storage tote or whatever, it'd need to be some sort of agitation going on there to really blend it to get the proper proofing which you're after for that batch.
Yeah, it's interesting to talk about those and contemplate those things. But I think, I look to like there's Sam Houston 15s and obviously Russell's 13, but then,
You stink.
I don't know. I think that they're
You're
having
really
batch
good, Bob.
issues with certain things, and I think it's just the luck of the
I'm going to
draw,
talk to
really.
your mother tomorrow, and she's going to need to give you a bath.
Just how it goes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors. Just there's so much that just you wouldn't think would make any difference, but it just can be the difference between something being hot, like that combination of low proof, high proof coming together really fast can like create hot spirit.
Yeah.
Proofing down really quickly. It's like one thing Nancy Fraley always talks about, it's just proofing down slowly, and it's like there's shocks.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because one of the things I know in cognac and, that they have to do for those really old barrels, if you want an old barrel to get along, is add water over time.
Yeah.
So they add water. Yeah. So, the proof's in the pudding when it comes to that. And I mean, at the end of the day, what's creating the alcohol is the interplay between the evaporation of the water, creating the alcohol through the porous, whatever the barrel is, the medium of the barrel that holds it. So, you're in essence just playing dilution and extraction, I guess, if you want to put it that way, because one process you're creating more, and one you're trying to blend it back to be less harsh. But I don't know.
It's all done.
In the same breath, I'll say this. That's why I really, really appreciate a good barrel-proof whiskey. When you get a straight-up good barrel-proof rye or barrel-proof whiskey that isn't too harsh, I really believe that's the greatest thing in whiskey. It doesn't just have to be a Stag Junior. It could be these ryes or, Old Forester that you really like or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like the more I got into whiskey, I enjoy low proofers still. I'm not going to be a proof whore and a proof snob, but I believe that the true value and the true measure of a whiskey is straight out of the barrel. Like how good is it, unmolested, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Well, we get to play with that in September. So
All right, I've got to go and eat, but I will jump back on afterwards. So I'll get you guys
even
over it.
it's sevensies for the Hobbit.
It's sevensies. See you guys.
All right, man.
Are you good? You getting comfortable now? No?
That's the glasses they gave us this year at Pours. It's like a little beaker, like a little flask.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, they're
What
pretty
about
cool.
did the
Is that a
coin fit
Norland?
that one or
What
what?
is that?
Yeah, it looks like a Nolan.
No.
Norland? Nolan?
No, it's like a wisdom glass.
Yeah, wisdom glasses.
Wisdom?
Kinda like a little, yeah. Aaron P said earlier it's an Erlenmeyer flask. The event was nice, but it was really hot in there. There was a lot of people in the fucking little place.
Oh, dude, that's why last year I was outside.
Yeah.
On the table with the umbrellas
I'm
because
telling you,
it's crazy.
I really appreciate going, but it was a little crowded in there.
Didn't drift this way. So.
Oh.
Did you guys go to that what is it, the Goodfellas Cigar Lounge?
Yeah, it was at the Cigar Lounge. I think at the same place. I didn't go the past couple years though.
Yeah.
You know me, bro. I don't give a shit. I'll just say
It's only the third one, man. You were at the first one.
I went to all of them, but I never went to the VIP though. But I never hit the VIP.
Oh, really? The first time you didn't go to VIP?
Never did. Never.
Okay.
I just didn't feel the need to do it.
Good times.
And to be honest, I didn't know anybody that well the first year. You know, like I knew you guys a little bit, but it was like, yeah, I wasn't going there to like see any familiar faces. So, I don't know. I figured I would just go to the main meetup first. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're back at your room or at the Red Roof?
Yeah, I stayed. Big Vic. I stayed at the place next door that was shitty became a Red Roof Inn. It's still shitty. They just renovated it. But so, well, you know, I waited really long to get my room. And when I looked up rooms, there was bars. Like the whole month was clear except for, you know, the weekend of the Bourbon Junkies meetup. So you couldn't get a room at all. So I was like, you know what? Instead of just not going at all, because I could get the rental for like what, $400. Let me see if I can stay at the Red Roof. I got 4 nights at the Red Roof for like $74 a piece. So it was like $280 or less. Right?
That's not
nice.
Amen. Yeah, I'll take it.
That's basically
Not that I care that much about the money, but I mean, you know, it's right next door. It's obviously not as nice, you know. The
Literally, you're
bathroom's
walking the parking lot. To
literally, I could walk there across the parking lot. So what the fuck is the point?
Is that the next one?
Yeah, the Sonesta's nice, but I mean, for 120 or 115 a night, is it that much nicer? I don't know.
Probably not. It's a
So
little
who
long to
else
walk
went
down the way
that
for
we know that you
Blake's place.
bumped into over there?
Pretty funny though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but Blake's was nice last night. There was a lot of people, you know, like the Franchies and shit like that, and Ludwig was there, and you know, pretty much a lot of people on the streams. But yeah, I didn't even call him back. I'm probably just gonna chill a little bit and just go to bed. Sure, I'll do a lot of drinking tomorrow.
Vasco's hanging out.
The Vascos were there. Yep.
Yeah, Vasco was there last night.
Yeah. Yeah, so I brought a 1969 Chessman's for Blake to drink because I didn't bring a GPS, and I think he really liked it. But I let the Vascos and a couple other, well, maybe Mark had some, and another guy there. Just I was trying to tell people, just if you never had this, you should probably try it. You know, it's pretty fucking good. But yeah, dude, he brought a Stag Junior 15 and a Heritage Rye. Jack Daniels just for me to drink. I was like, this is insane, dude.
Nice.
Like, I haven't even opened them both. He opened the Stag and made me drink some with him, obviously. After he opened it, I'm going to drink the shit out of it. But
yep. That's
I was like, that's nice of you, Blake. You fucking must be nice to have fucking all the bottles, my brother.
Wait, that was still a junior, right?
Junior was there yesterday.
Yeah, the fit. No,
Hey,
the
Junior
15. Yeah.
15?
Oh,
that
no,
was
yeah.
Junior.
Yeah.
You're not going to GTA.
That's my favorite one. Yeah, that's my favorite one, Mark, like of all time, I'd say. 8, 11, and
Oh, the
15
15.
are my 3 favorites.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about 12, but I never had it.
12
Oh,
is good. It's just really balanced. It's like a perfectly balanced Stag Junior. If you're into balanced whiskey, that's really easy to drink, but it's very full flavored for being like tamed, if that makes sense. It's tamed and full flavor at the same time.
You like something a little skewed one way or the other, not balanced so much?
Exactly. I like the dynamic flavor. That's why I enjoy that Stag 15. It's like cherry cola to me, like a big cherry. I get like a.
That's why he loves those fucking Mojo Perfectos.
Yeah. The 2 of my favorites though is a Stag Junior and that Old Forester 150th anniversary batch 2. Those are really like.
Oh yeah.
2 of my 2 favorite whiskeys of all
I
time
don't
for
think I
sure.
did a Stag until 16. Stag Junior until 16.
Yeah, you need to go back and drink like 8 to 12 or like 8 to 15 will probably
I ain't
my
searching
favorite
for that. Fuck it.
Yeah, see, I got lucky and drank a lot of that in bars, man. Like, you know what I mean? I really lucked up. It's not like I had all those bottles.
All I did was drink a lot of one.
One, yeah.
I only know one guy who has one.
Yep, Tats.
Yep.
Yep. I remember seeing Stag back in the day when I was drinking like whatever random bottle. What a fucking idiot I was.
Actually, whoever won that one, I might know who that name is, but I don't.
Jennifer Lane.
Jennifer Lane won it.
And she was
Okay.
she was going to put it up for another charity in Christmas last year, but I don't know if she did. I haven't talked with her.
All right, that works. Do you think OGD 114 is going out of business? Stopping production?
No, I think that's just
They
a rumor.
might stop it. They might stop it, but they're not gonna go
We'll
out of
see.
production. They're just gonna use those fucking barrels to do something else.
I bought two.
They may reduce the production of it, but not.
It was on sale. It was $23.99, so I bought two.
Damn, I'm gonna have to.
That's not bad.
If it's at that price when I'm over, I'm definitely gonna have to buy.
Yeah, that's a good price.
It's usually under 30. But
Yeah,
$23.
I've been generally getting it for about 28 or something. From
That was a Binny's.
Yeah.
They might have it still at Binny's in Chicago.
Yeah, I might jump on the Binny's app and take a look.
On the Binny's app, it said no, that wasn't the Binny's app. Never mind.
Actually, I've got to go, and when I'm in Chicago, I've got to go and see John and Joe, the guys who handle all their international stuff. Got to send
Binny's
them an
sells
email.
internationally?
They used to do a lot of. They tend to handle all the shipping side, and they would ship to customers internationally.
Allegedly.
No, I could actually order directly from them, and they would ship to me.
I tried, and they fucking said "fuck you."
Yeah, no. Because I'm external, there was no problem.
You're not international. Should have had shit to Mexico. Then maybe if it's international, I might have got to go down and get it.
Yeah. Send it in Mexico.
Yeah,
They'll never
state
receive that.
regulation wise, they fuck you over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's midnight. We're gonna shut this shit down here.
All right, 1:30.
We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill in the after party. We're still going live tomorrow, so we continue.
Fuck, I
later
should have
on
got my
tomorrow night.
waters.
Cheers, y'all. Whoever wants to chill in the after party, hit that link. We're gonna shoot the shit for a bit.
Yep. Good night.
And I'll see you mañana.
Cheers, all.